that Parkour Civilization is like the best anime of our time?
It's peak shonen.
It is peak shonen. It is so good. It's better than it has any right to be.
I would jump for the beef.
They're jumping for beef and you're laughing. They're jumping for beef and you're laughing. Wait, why does it say it's over?
Yeah, that shouldn't say that.
Well, guys, I hate to be the bearer of bad
It's not
news,
over.
but we finished
Not over
Ravenloft,
at all.
and we are not doing Ravenloft this year. It is over.
What?
We just want to let you all know that we appreciate your support. No, hi, welcome into Ravenloft.
There's that familiar Raven.
There
with
it
his
is.
mustache.
Quote the Raven. It's over.
Yeah, with the very curly mustache that he has always had.
It's always been there.
There's always random bullshit drawn on the fucking Raven, I swear.
Random bullshit, go!
How dare all of you defile this beautiful art by Dark E Arts?
It is beautiful. It is beautiful.
It is. It is beautiful.
My favorite part is the mustache.
Yeah. Really brings
What
it together.
mustache?
Oh, it was never there.
My beautiful artwork.
It's gone!
I had to draw that mustache like 4 times.
Yep.
As Evie would put it,
It was only a matter
nay.
of time.
Nay.
Nay. Well, welcome into Ravenloft. I guess we should probably go around the horn and introduce ourselves since we're running a tad bit behind. But thank you guys for coming back. We definitely appreciate it. And
We're back,
we'll
bitches.
We'll start with the person that we never get to hear from anymore. Sci-Fry, why don't you introduce yourself to the folks?
Yo, what's up? I'm Cypher. I'm a variety streamer. You can find me at twitch.tv/Cypher, twitter.com/CypherTV. I say I'm a variety streamer, but for the past 8 months, I've been addicted to GTA RP.
You've fallen into the pit.
Into the reality black hole. Also, Bosco went a little quiet there for some reason.
I'm just quiet no matter what I do.
Oh,
Now you're fine.
You're fine
No,
now.
I'm good. Okay, good. Good.
Yeah.
All right. Great.
We're just cranky to 200
It's just
right
gonna
now.
I had him at 200 and he was quiet.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, you're at 200.
So for those of you that don't know, I am at a convention right now in Texas. So I am running Ravenloft on the road after 16 hours of talking to people. It's good. We're going to be all right. So we're on day 2 of 3. This is
you
also
got
my
any-
3rd city in 4 nights.
You got anything else cooking, Sci-Fi, though?
I run a D&D game on Thursdays, but it's just about to wrap up.
Whoa.
They're about to awaken a new god in a dying city.
Cool.
Yeah.
Where could people go watch that if they wanna watch that?
Twitch.tv/Cypher every Thursday, 6 p.m. I say every Thursday, but we've had a lot of scheduling issues. It's more like bi-weekly at this point.
Alrighty then. Well, you've been very talkative, Thero, so why don't you hit them with those deets?
Oh.
What are you up to?
I've had 3 cups of coffee before the session. I don't know how
Me
this is
too.
gonna turn out. I'm sorry.
Damn,
if
that
I'm-
shit sounds
I'm
good right
a
now.
little- Sorry.
Yeah, I had some coffee.
little
I
bit
needed it.
straight, but-
I fucking
but-
needed it.
But hi, hello chat. It's me, yo boy, Theropod Art, if you will. Y'all know where to find me. Twitter, Blue Sky, Tumblr, for Affinity, the Twitch.tv, Theropod Art, all those places. You can also find me at Lizard Fun Bags if you want to see the naughty stuff. That's the porno. You got to be 18 and plus for that. But most importantly of all, on my YouTube, Theropod_art, I just released Oversoul Spirit Spark, this cool little chapter 1 of an animation with all my characters in it. It's pretty cool. I had a lot of people help me with it, like Mark here, and Mark did the score. Connor voiced a Dragonborn character. I had a lot of my friends help. If you want to see Arkulf and Cheru and Brianna Elvira voiced in it, they're great. They did a wonderful job. Go watch it, please. Other than that, commissions are open. I'll draw your D&D character. I'll draw your furry character. I'll draw them making out. I'll do it. I'll do it for the right amount of
What a
cash.
pitch.
I will draw almost anything for the right amount of cash. Theropod art. That's me.
Love the asterisk.
Yeah, me and every artist that will draw everything except mecha.
I'll try to do mecha.
It's hard, man. I don't doubt him. I don't blame him.
Well, I guess that only leaves Mr. Mark Allen Jr.
Yes,
what have you been up
I'm
to?
the only other person who is here.
Yep, that's it. You're it.
Hey, Mark Allen Jr. You can find me on Twitter and Blue Sky at Mark Allen Jr. Here on Twitch at Aeon Protect Gaming. Follow my fat CP Cat Bunny on Instagram at Chonk for Life, and you can find me occasionally on TikTok at Mark Allen Jr. VA. Listen, I'm a busy guy, and that means that life has been super busy, so I haven't been streaming much lately. So for that, I apologize. It's going to be like that for most of October. But I will have some exciting announcements in the near future. So, hey, check out Gobtober on Wednesdays, where I play Estic, the Hobgoblin, the superior and most important character of the entire campaign. Don't tell him that that's not true. And I'll be here on Saturdays as I am now. But other than that, I might be scarce this October. Apologies for that. I'm just, working all the time so that I can afford to live in a house and then be able to continue to work. It's a vicious cycle. Also, hey, some of you know I make music. I got to score this awesome short called Oversoul Sparks. It's made by this guy, Theropod Art. Very, very cool little animation. If you have like 10 minutes, 11 minutes of time, check it out. It's been a while since something I scored actually released, so super cool of Thero to ask me to do that, and even cooler to see it out. So go check that out on his channel on YouTube's. Other than that, that's it for me for now.
Very nice. Which brings us around to me. You can find me at EdBoscoVA on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. I'm right here on twitch.tv/Edward Bosco, where I will hopefully be back in town, assuming everything goes well, on Sunday night. So starting on Monday, we should maybe be getting back into streams, which means maybe potentially some D&D with good old Xanless Grim and the crew over on Stalwart Souls, twitch.tv/Xanless Grim. Tuesday has normally been our Halo nights, but we're going to be putting that on pause until November. So I will probably hop on some multiplayer games with Evie, Heartsy, and Zan if we decide to do that on Tuesdays. Wednesdays, I'll be back here for Gobtober, which Connor could tell you about. Thursdays, we hope to return to the Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver 2, which I already adore, and we just started. It feels like I'm playing through a movie, even though Hideo Kojima didn't make it, but I adore it. So I'm good. Yes. Friday will be the return of MNW Friday Night Flashbang. I should be able to get a show out. And then on Saturday, we'll be back here for some more Ravenloft and hopefully some Yakuza with Connor. And that is me. So I'm going to toss it over to Distortion Devil. Hit him with that closing statement.
Hi. I went and got some coffee.
Or don't.
Because it sounded so
It's
good.
up to you.
Nailed it.
In my
I
self-stirring
timed it perfectly.
mug. Thanks, Zen.
Yeah. I'm sipping on the last bit of mine with almond milk.
Ah.
I
But when I'm not drinking
I put chocolate
coffee.
milk in my coffee.
Ooh. Well, when I'm not sipping coffee, they can find me on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Tumblr, Blue Sky, at Distortion Devil.
What happened?
What do you mean, what happened? Hello?
You were just like, ooh.
By the way, I'm going to use this minor interruption to say shout out to Rick in the chat, my driver from earlier today. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming by and checking it out.
Hey, what's up, Rick?
Oh my god.
Ricardo is awesome. They were like, oh, you're doing D&D? I'm going to come check y'all out.
Oh shit.
Hey.
Welcome.
Thank you for not killing Bosco.
Indeed. Sorry, Connor. I didn't mean to cut you off there.
Right. I stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Rather, I should say I should. I'm not sure what my schedule is going to look like in the near future. I'm going to be shifting a lot of stuff around to accommodate a lot of different things. So I will let you know when I do. But yeah, that's pretty much it for me, actually. Check out Gobtober. Also, speaking of Legacy of Kain, I made an impulse purchase, and I bought 2 statues. I bought a Kain and a Raziel statue.
Yeah.
Oh,
For
I saw
like-
they
Connor,
announced
I
a remaster
For like
recently.
$400.
Dude, I love Azrael.
And see, I know you're doing it on purpose, and that sort of
Oh
takes a
my
little bit
God.
of the fun
Oh,
away
I
from it.
under- I understand
Around?
why you're a. I am. Yeah.
Anyway.
It was still
Uh,
funny for a while because you used to get really mad.
Yes. I think that's about it for me. This episode of Ravenloft was brought to you in part by Die Hard Dice.
I got Chat, listen to this quality.
Ooh.
Listen to
So
the quality of the dice. Isn't that nice? Don't you want these dice? Where can people get them, Connor?
Hey, you
They can
rhymed
get
twice.
them at Die Hard Dice, and if they head on over to dieharddice.com,
I like to be fancy.
if they head on over to dieharddice.com, they can use the code Unexpectables to save 10% on their order. As well, they can purchase the Lies Aspect Dice, the official collaboration between the Unexpectables and Die Hard
Huge.
Dice.
Do it.
Also check out our merch store. Very, very soon here, we're going to have our gateway
Ooh.
design for our store. That's right, our Fallout RPG is finally getting some merch. That's right. It looks super cool, by the way. Not to spoil it, but if you're a fan of the Apex,
I
then
did
this
not know
might
you
be.
guys had a collab dice with Die Hard Dice.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Apex body pillow, let's go!
Is this? I'm
It's
sorry.
probably not
Is this
body
a
pillow,
bit?
guys? I'm sorry.
It should be, but it won't be. But it should be.
Where people just like react
I
like
just
a
made up
whole
the
like
body pillow
5
thing on the
seconds
spot, I'm
after
sorry.
I speak.
Yeah, I was just yes anding
Yeah.
because
I'm gonna.
Oh,
Fucking
Maybe
no,
there's a
that-
delay. With
That
the
might be a
stream.
delay, yeah.
I'm going to fucking lose my mind.
They might be. They might be
Yeah, no,
5
that's-
seconds behind.
That's definitely.
Right. I'm gonna try and re-enter the call and see if I can fix that.
Hello, everyone.
you are now
Welcome back
rocking
to
with
Ravenloft.
Will I Am in.
Apologies,
Nothing-
folks. I restarted my
bad.
computer and
955
Windows
the
forced an
Raven.
update.
As it do.
As it do, apparently.
As it
Yep.
do at the worst times.
Windows do what Doos does.
I'm gonna challenge Bill Gates to like a gladiatorial duel.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hang
He
on.
will win.
It's not over.
I will. He can try.
All right.
It's not over. Put the over away. Okay, good.
Welcome
It's
back
not
into
over yet.
95.5 The Raven. That was Blow Me Away by Breaking Benjamin. Coming up next, the news.
Right. When last we left the intro, I was reading bits and subs.
We will vibe.
Let's see what we
Yes.
got here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh fuck, it's happening again.
Do you still have access to those, or did they get refreshed?
I don't know. I mean, they're refreshed. I still have access to them.
Oh,
I'm just
no.
gonna read them off.
Oh no.
Silent Gamer 77, thank you for the 52 months. Stellar Coyote, thank you for the 20 months. Razorback,
good.
Rocker,
Read 'em off.
thank you for the Prime sub. Callum Draws, thank you for the 50 bits. Gazebo Baklava, thank you for the 20 gifted subs. Star Dragon Duska, thank you for the 17 months. Queen Elfie 1, thank you for the 11 months. Zanuk Mizana, thank you for the 25 bits. Like Tabuya, thank you for the 5 bits. And Razorback Rocker, thank you for the 1,000 bits.
Damn, that was quick.
Whew!
Huge.
All right.
Huge.
Well,
if true. Huge if true.
the silencing of Acid Trumpet means I think it's time to jump into Ravenloft, folks.
Let's do it.
So, this is normally the part where I turn to my players and I go, so who would like to give me a recap? But I'd like to tell all of you a little bit of a story. One by one, as my players jumped into the chat, I was like, hey, what do you remember from last year? To which I got I think we killed somebody and somebody
It
died.
was not
So-
that inept.
So basically what happened is our collective brain cells have all come together and we talked about it. But I, this year, will be giving a little bit of a recap of what happened last year. And I will be giving my players a little bit of a break, considering all the technical difficulties. So when last we left the crew, they had escaped the mansion of Sandra Deonair. And while sleeping on the outskirts of town, that was when Grimharl was captured, which led you guys to a lighthouse where they were basically pinned up at the top. Upon rescuing Grimharl and getting her back and off of that lighthouse, you guys remember that you had to deliver some items to the hags, which you had stolen from the Sandra Deonair's estate. And upon delivering them, you were promptly chased away by the Red Death and chased into a holy temple in Dementliu, where you narrowly avoided a giant fireball as it hit the metal doors behind you. From there, you guys made your way towards the Alpha and Sophia at the massive library, commandeering a ship so that you guys would be able to stay off of land, and eventually made your way back across to the island and to the residence of Sandra Deonair, working reluctantly with the Necromancer to take her out. And what you eventually figured out was a spider companion that seemed to have been manipulating your dreams and helping her essentially run Dementliu. And after vanquishing her, a quick time stop spell froze you all in place as Kopnos threw a what looked to be some kind of magical artifact that imbued the powers of this particular domain of dread. And he made a very simple request. Allow me to take it from Reval, and I won't kill one of your friends. To which you said, bet. And Bran was like, no, I'm going to shoot you. So the fight ensued, and unfortunately, in the course of events, while you did dispel and defeat the Necromancer, you did, however, lose Sophia. And after collecting your gear and being unable to find any way to bring her back, you reluctantly traversed the midst once more, where you arrived back in the forests of Barovia, and were once again confronted with your were-raven friend, where he gave you two very large pieces of information, on top of the fact that he was very pleased to see that you brought back the Amulet of Ravenkind, which is the whole reason you went there in the first place. He said, number one, Strahd is back, and number two, you should meet up with Sophia, which is the last thing that you guys all heard, and that is where we will pick it up here today.
Right. So I believe Brand is going to roll to hit the were-raven with his crossbow.
Okay.
While
Excellent.
Kopnos and Waihakeda circle around, and Raycool is going to eventually, he's going to hold his action to dance on the were-raven's grave.
Let's see how good that dance is. Pretty good.
Nice.
All right. How are the levels for the music?
Pretty good for
everybody?
me, but
I don't know for
but,
that.
but chat, how's it for
hopefully you guys
chat?
can hear everything before we get started.
Yeah, very good.
So the last thing that you heard the Rare Raven say was that you should meet up with Sophia. So as you guys kind of process that information, how is everybody feeling about what they have just heard?
Upsetty.
Spaghetti?
Ray is shocked.
I think
His
Kopnos
jaws
is
went
shocked as well.
slack.
I feel fine.
What do you mean?
I mean, Sophia, she came out before you.
The Necromancer killed Sophia.
He seems confused, as if he's trying to process what you said, as if it was some kind of hidden message. But upon seeing how deathly serious all of you are, he will respond, "That is impossible. I saw her with my own two eyes."
Are you certain it was her?
had no reason to believe it wasn't. I was confused as to why she came alone, but I didn't question it.
Then perhaps you should consider questioning it now.
What, you good?
Somebody.
It's just the sound of the were-raven's beak just going slack jaw.
Yeah, I heard her.
Yeah, yeah.
I suppose I will have to look into it.
This
Did you get what you came for?
looks
the
to
item?
Brand.
I've got it right here. Holds
Oh, you
up the
That is-
holy symbol of Ravenkind.
As you present it, he kind of takes a deep breath.
Well, that is good news at the very least. What happened to Grimharl?
As Wayakeda is holding up this unconscious, barely conscious bull.
She has had an ordeal.
But
Perhaps finding a place for her to rest would be our best course of action.
I suppose that would make the most sense. I was going to recommend you into Sophia's abode. You at least know it's safe.
Is it?
Unless something has changed, but it's safer than any place you will find out here.
Wahikeda will just sort of look at the rest of the group for a sense of what people are feeling.
How's everybody feeling?
Ray is completely baffled at the situation. He doesn't know what the fuck to do.
You know what? Brand is just looking at the amulet like, good job, mission accomplished, big smile.
Well,
Well,
I do.
if
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Nope, you.
Well, I think we do need to get to somewhere safe, and Sophia's place is the safest bet. But is Sophia there right now?
That's where she was headed, yes, from what I remember.
we shall have to determine if she is who she says she is.
Could it be like an illusion, perhaps?
If what you say is true and it was not her, it is possible.
We have encountered doppelgangers before.
But Brand points to himself, like me.
Huh.
I'm aware, whatever. Maybe she's aware, whatever.
Huh. That
You will see the alpha step forward, having come through with you, and move up to you, Wahikeda.
Allow me to take this one. I will watch over her.
Please. And if you find anything odd about this other Sophia, please share the information.
Same to you. If it is Sophia, let me know immediately. If it is not, kill them.
Without
he will sling
hesitation.
Grimharl will be slung over the alpha soldier.
Soldier?
Shoulder.
He brought a
Shoulder.
soldier with him.
Oh my god,
Oh,
he slings
nice.
it over his shoulder.
It's good. We're
His
gonna need
shoulder.
some soldiers.
Do his ears hang
Yeah.
low? I just want
They wobble to and fro.
Oh, that's good.
Mm.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, we're gonna need that.
So over the shoulder goes Grimharl as he tells Sumer to follow him, and the two will begin marching as they try to take Grimharl back towards the
Honestly,
alpha's
that's impressive
home.
because Grimharl's big.
yeah.
Well, so
Grimharl
is
is
the
very
alpha.
big.
Yeah, the
and
alpha's big too. I guess.
To call it inhuman strength would be to state the obvious.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh hell, the werewolf has inhuman strength. That's crazy.
Who
I
would have
never
known?
would've
It's like
guessed.
he's some kind of animal.
Black
but they,
Hunter?
What?
if there was nothing that anybody wanted to say to them as they leave, they begin to head off into not quite the mist. It's more of a fogginess.
The were-raven or the alpha?
The alpha and Sumer.
Okay.
And
I'll
Grimharl.
Correct. They're taking Grimharl back to the Alpha's den to basically take care of them.
Is Sumer the were-raven, or is that someone else?
So Sumer is a Raven Kenku. The were-raven is someone else.
Okay, Sumer is just a raven.
Yeah,
The
we have a
were-raven
lot of.
is...
There,
We don't have a name for the were-raven, right? He's just
Correct.
the
He
were.
never
there's
gave
the
you a name.
were-raven, yeah.
Yeah.
The unfortunate
Uh,
thing is that, like, in Ravenloft, there's, like, a lot of ravens for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, huh? It's
So-
like like a nesting place for them, a loft of sorts.
Yeah.
For those of you that don't remember what he looks like, I will pop that up for you.
But what's he
Ver-
look like when he's in his raven form?
That's not the were-raven. That's the alpha.
That's question mark, actually.
Yeah.
There's
Well,
the
he's never
were-raven.
given you a name.
Right.
Yeah.
So they're those are both the were-raven.
Yeah.
Just as the alpha and Sumer are leaving, Ray would just be like, "Hey, for what it's worth, good fighting back there." As Ray just kind of points to the fog that they left.
The Alpha turns back to nod at you. Sumer doesn't seem to pay any of you any notice. Ever since the events transpired, he has not said a word. Through the midst, before him, after them, he seems very in his head about something, and he follows the Alpha without any banter that you're used to from the two of them.
Did he seem to react at all to the information that Sophia was here?
Not that you could tell through his helm.
Okay.
He had his helmet on, so not
Yeah.
that you could see visibly.
Okay.
At the time, if you had looked closer, maybe, but body language-wise, he was very stiff in his armor.
In his stiff armor, he was stiff.
Yes.
Well, he might be traumatized, and Ray would just join his party.
Keep close. And keep an eye out for ambush. We shall find out if this Sophia is who she says she is.
And knowing the way, Waihakeda will head towards Sophia's place.
Is everyone going to follow?
Yes.
Yeah.
If you
yeah.
lead.
How about Copnose Connor?
Yeah, he'd be following.
Yep. All right. All of them begin to take off in their separate directions. The Alpha. Okay. The Alpha and Sumer take off towards the Alpha's den. The Were-Raven returns to his Were-Raven form and takes off into the air, presumably to go who knows where. And the four of you begin to traverse the woods of Barovia, or at least on the way to Barovia. You guys travel for what feels like maybe 10 minutes. And now I need everybody to make a perception check.
What kind of perception check?
This will be visual and audio based, but if you would like to make it specifically smell, I can give you a different piece of information.
Okay.
Man, it sure is foggy, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is foggy out here.
I rolled a nat 1.
Where did all this fog come from?
I forget. Do I have advantage on? Yes, I do. Keen smell.
Yes. That's why I specifically offered up a smell test
Yes.
for you.
Okay. I will make a smell check. Roll once, roll twice. 23 with advantage.
23, we have a natural one. Does Brand get in on this action?
Yeah, sure. I'll perceive. Go gadget perception.
He'll give
Seven.
a sniff.
Yeah. I'll give
about
a
Cop?
whiff.
Would Copnose like to roll as well?
Just goes up to a tree and just.
Yeah.
That's a tree.
I think I actually
Yeah,
have
that's
something
Brand.
for this
Very
for my
good.
background.
Brand smells a pie in a windowsill and starts levitating.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
If my
Oh,
character
do
sheet
you
ever
have an
fucking loads,
Outlander
that is.
background?
Well, I have the Outlander background.
Oh no!
No. Connor is having a day.
I'm gonna blow my brains up.
Oh,
No.
No, don't blow
Don't
your
you dare.
brains. No. No.
I'll tell you what, I'll take a peek at your sheet as well, see if I
Yep,
can
yep.
pull it up.
Man, Brand, isn't this tree crazy? Look at it.
This is insane.
Like the texture of the bark. Oh my goodness.
Mm-hmm.
I think every realm has slightly different trees.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
What's special
the-
about this realm, you think?
The trees smell like ash.
For a moment, there's like the hint of like the angry aunt glare from Waikeda, and then she realizes. So it goes back to neutral.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Any luck? I see the wanderer aspect of your background because I think you share it with Waikeda.
I believe I have the Outlander.
Yeah, I think between Waihakeda and Capnos, like they're both good trackers. I think they could keep us going.
That's
Just for the
why
sake
I
of brevity.
sniffed.
I think
Well, what
my
I will say is that with a 23, Waihakeda would be the only one that would sense this. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Connor.
Sorry, go ahead, Connor.
no, just go on, just continue.
Oh no.
Oh,
All right. Well, with a 23, Waihakeda, you not only smell but hear something. What you smell is the smell of something burning, which doesn't make a lot of sense because it's the burning of wood. But as you kind of look around, you don't see any fire. And with a 23, even though you weren't really listening for anything in particular, what you hear is the sound of hooves. They are very, very far off and faint, but they are there.
Am I
And you
able to
notice-
tell what creature the hooves would belong to?
Off of your perception check, give me a nature check.
17.
To the best of your knowledge, it sounds like a fairly large horse.
Does it sound like it's approaching or leaving?
It does.
Okay.
It sounds like it's approaching. It's just very faint, but it's not going away like it's moving away from you. You're picking it up as it's moving closer.
Okay.
And as you stand there, you can also smell that burning scent of wood, which is almost nauseating for someone like you to think of a tree burning. It just keeps getting stronger.
And it does not smell like a fireplace or anything like that.
It does not.
Okay. Waihakeda's hackles will raise and she'll kind of crouch low a little bit in that sort of behavior that you guys have seen from her before when she senses a threat. And she'll kind of call out to everybody else.
Something is coming. Something is wrong.
Should we hide?
I am not sure. But be ready.
And almost as Waihakeda says that, all of you now begin to hear those same hooves pounding on the ground, moving closer and closer to you. And as you all look in the direction of where it's coming from, you see something that you have never seen before, any of you, with the exception of maybe Waihakeda, who might be able to history check this. You see an individual on top of a horse, but it's not just a simple horse. Where the eyes and the nostrils and the teeth would normally be are fire.
Oh no.
Its mane is completely encased in fire. Its tail is fire. Its very hooves, as they pound the ground, stomping on leaves and branches, burn them away.
Did everything just freeze? Did everything freeze? Did they cut out?
Yeah, hey, we're
Wow.
gonna take 5 minutes to test things. Hi, chat.
Yeah,
guys.
we're gonna test this. It's still me.
Yeah, we'll give it a couple minutes.
I'm off Wi-Fi. I plugged directly into my Ethernet now. It seems to be better, but my Ethernet is prone to just dropping suddenly. If that happens, we're just gonna have to figure something else out.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know.
We'll give it a minute to
My
make sure that
frustration is reaching a peak at this point.
Yeah, it's totally understandable.
yeah.
And thank you for bearing with us, chat.
Yeah.
We appreciate it. It
It's
happens.
the
How
tech
does
issues
everything-
during streaming always hit hard because it's like literally like out of your control, preventing you from doing your job.
Yeah.
Mhm.
How does everything sound, chat?
Yep.
let us know.
Good.
Please,
Sound is good.
Yeah, sound is
Yep.
good.
Yeah,
Alright.
it seems they're also replying quicker to our
Yeah.
stuff.
And there's no delay with
Fingers
you,
crossed.
which is
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe the Ethernet is
Nobody
was the right
touch
call.
I don't
anything.
trust it,
Anything, yeah.
but
You know
Yeah.
what? If it gets us to where we need to be, so be it.
yeah.
Yep.
If it can bring us over the finish line, that's good enough for me for right now.
Yep. I would agree.
With a
And,
box of scraps.
Once I'm back on my setup, I'll be able to handle the streaming stuff, so it gives you time to figure your
With a
stuff
pocket full of shit.
Streaming full of shit. Fantastic.
Blade waving up in a cave.
With a pocket full of shit.
Full of shit.
Banner, banner, banner,
Oh,
banner.
it's so good.
I'm
Oh,
so
my
I'm
goodness.
so good.
Now.
So we were being approached by a nightmare.
We were, yeah.
So do we want to get back into it? Do we think
Yes.
this is good?
Let's
okay.
try
okay.
it.
Let's
Let's fucking
do it.
go. Okay.
Take
okay.
what we can when we get it.
I'm ready for some Dungeons and Dragons.
Thank you, chat. I love you.
Heartsy, I'm sorry.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Heartsy. Good luck, Heartsy. Godspeed. That's why we pay you. Get the big bucks. So, I'm going to re-describe this once again, just so that everybody can hear it.
Yes.
As all of you turn to look towards the direction of the scent or the sound, whichever one hits your character first, you will see a horse charging at you, but not an ordinary horse. Where the eyes and the nostril and the mouth should be is fire. The mane running from its head all the way down to the saddle on which it holds its rider is engulfed in fire. Its very tail, a flaming fire. And its hooves, as they pound the pavement, the branches, the leaves, catching and smoking, now alerting Waihakeda as to what they were smelling, the very hooves that it pounds the ground with are fire. And atop this creature is its rider.
Oh no.
What seems to be an ordinary man in the saddle with both of his shoes clamped to the side of this horse. He has a large axe in one hand as the other grips the reins of this horse. But as you look up his figure, there is one very key thing missing.
A
Its
sense
head.
of rhythm. Oh, okay. Sorry.
And as it begins to approach you, Waihakeda, it points its axe directly at you. And I need everybody to roll initiative.
Oh fuck! Oh shit! Oh fuck! Oh shit! It's a fucking.
It
Oh
might
god!
be.
It's a fucking.
It might be.
Dullahan.
Yeah.
But I'm not Ichabod Crane.
Mm-hmm.
We should bring back Ichabod.
That is a 19.
Holy.
Whew. I was ready.
You were definitely
Oh.
right.
I was the only
Yeah,
one.
nobody
who was
else.
ready.
You were the
Nobody
only
else
one
was
ready.
ready.
The fighter.
All right.
For YouTube, Waihakeda rolled a 19 initiative. Everybody else was sub 10. Oh god.
It's so bad.
Uh,
All right. Well, this is going to be interesting.
also, you're starting us
yeah.
off with a Dullahan, Bosco.
Connor,
What's wrong?
just in case,
Welcome to Ravenloft.
you may need to refresh Overseer.
You are correct. Hang on, I'm gonna keep that on my third monitor and just have that. Oh wait, is that actually running around the family
With a bucket.
With the Dullahan of shit.
Oh.
Mark, I have a song that we need to make.
Oh, okay. All right, we're good. I think.
3-hour challenge.
You
Let's
got it?
go.
All right. I need to roll a
Okey
d20 for
dokey.
them. Oh.
Also,
that's
we
not
haven't gotten a short rest or long rest, huh?
correct. I don't
From-
believe you
Did
have.
we
No.
so we leveled up like a year ago.
So
And it,
I will say
like,
that
reset
because of your level up, you will be considered long rested with all of your abilities back.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah, because I was
thank
like, I
fuck,
don't
dude.
actually know
Yeah.
if I took it.
Thank
you guys
fucking
didn't-
God.
You did level up, but you didn't rest. But I will count the level up as the rest.
For posterity, we're level 7 now, right?
Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
Alrighty.
With the pocket.
That's gonna
I
be
love-
the brain rot vocal stim for the evening.
Yes, you did this, Connor. You started it.
Yes.
This
It
is what we have
spreads.
now. This is our live.
All right. So we're gonna kick it off. We've got Wahikeda with a 19.
So
Hold on. I'm running down the list real quick. I apologize.
I'll get.
That was not my. Okay, go ahead. That's
I understand. You hate me. I get it.
865 seems right. 8.
No, it's 867-5309.
Ah, yeah. You're correct. 8675309. All right. Mark, you take 17 points of psychic damage because I feel like it.
I will accept that.
Okay.
With
No,
a
not your
pocket
character.
full of
You, Mark.
shit.
Just see
All right.
flies swarming around all our
Hey,
pockets.
guys, I have a question for you. Do you guys want to do this like theater of the mind kind of a thing?
If that's going to be easier for you.
Yeah.
If that'll be easier, yeah, sure.
It
sure.
would be, but I'd much rather put you on a map. So we're going to a map.
Okay. All right.
Then why
okay.
did you at? You know what? I'm.
All right. So as you see this creature barreling towards you, what I'm going to ask from all of you is to place yourselves inside of the box, which I'm going to draw.
Okay.
That is not a box.
Nope.
That is a line. That is the semblance.
There's
of
a
line.
line that is piss yellow, splitting brand in half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As
Anywhere
God
in the box
crosses
is
our
fine.
brand.
There we go.
I will absolutely have Wahikeda in the front. She was leading.
Okay.
She did call attention to everything.
Okay.
It makes sense.
Fantastic.
I'm
Is
ready to
everybody where they want
die.
to be?
You know what?
No,
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't want to be here, but
Okay. Is everyone where they're going to be when the combat starts?
yeah.
There we go.
All right.
I'm happy with
fantastic.
this. I'm happy with this.
All right, here we go. So, as we kick it off, Wahikeda, you are in the front. You were the most vigilant. You saw this thing coming from a mile away. If you would like, you can give me a free history check to figure out what the hell this thing is. Otherwise, it is your turn.
Would you give me advantage on it if it is an undead or a monstrosity?
I will give you advantage on it, but because you're native to this land.
Okay, that I will take that as well. So history check with advantage. I have to remember how to use Roll20's rolling system. Gosh. That's a 15.
15. You're not certain of the exact name of what this creature is called, but you have heard stories of headless horsemen that will sometimes wander these woods. You have often found decapitated bodies in your travels. The body seemingly perfectly intact except for a clean cut directly at the head, indicating that these things are very clearly headhunters, and you also know that they are extremely powerful and without mercy.
Okay. Wahikeda is going to kind of crouch down low in that sort of predatory pose, and she's going to charge forward towards this creature. Here-ish.
Okay.
And as she approaches, she will, of course, give her patented screech. And I am going to swipe at it with my claws.
All right, cows.
Specifically, however, I think Copnos and Raycool, because Raycool's got good eyes. I don't know about Brand. Brand, I don't know what your passive perception is, but those two in particular, because they know Wahikeda very well and have known her for a while. You'll notice as she pulls her claws back to swipe at this creature, for a brief moment you see a flash of dark energy flashing around her claws. I'm going to make this claw strike, changing the damage type to necrotic.
Okay.
Here it comes. Does a 13 hit?
A 13 will miss it.
All right. As she swipes, kind of catching her own attack as being slightly different, it throws her body off balance just a little bit, and she misses it. She looks at her hand for just a second before glaring back up at the creature, and for my bonus action, I am going to activate my Guardian Soul form.
Okay, sounds good.
So she will tree up.
All right. Where would you like to expand?
We'll go backwards diagonally to this square.
Okay. Cool.
Expand.
All right. Expand. That changes your AC or no?
It does not.
It does not. Okay.
You gain temporary hit points.
At
That
the
is
start
what
of
it
each
was.
turn.
Correct.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Yes.
All
Reach
right.
increases by 5 feet. My speed becomes 5 feet. I become large, and I gain temporary hit points at the start of each turn. That's it.
Good. That's turn.
That's turn.
It is now the enemy's turn. As you tree up and take your massive hulking figure in front of this thing, it seems undeterred by your presence, and it is going to take a swing at you.
Who wins, the tree or the axe? Yeah. Usually it's the axe.
We're going to find out. You see its first swing cleave into you. As you are treeing up, it takes a gash out of your chest. All right, that is this. Plus that. You take 10 points of slashing damage.
Ow.
And then you take 6 points of necrotic damage. As this thing not only cuts into you, but you can feel your flesh starting to rot even faster than it normally does as it eats away at your chest. And as you look down to see that wound, it doesn't prepare you for the second swing. Which will cleave into you for a total of 8 points.
All right, you
of
said it was
slashing damage.
6 points of necrotic last time?
Correct.
Okay.
And then on the second swing, you take an additional 8 points of slashing damage, followed by 14 points of necrotic damage.
Oh, that's really bad.
Yeah.
Ouch.
As this thing sees you present yourself and attempts to cut you down where you stand, it's almost ignoring your other compatriots as it seems transfixed on you. Kopnos, it is now your turn.
Alrighty. Let's see what I can do in this situation. I'm going to try. But it is Oopie. Is this a bonus action? It is a bonus action. I'm gonna try it. It's gonna be worth the risk. And I can get over there. Kopnos is going to speed over behind this strange creature. Not utilizing his echo just yet, he is going to take a deep breath and unleash a daunting roar.
Ooh.
And it needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
A wisdom. Right. And then what is the DC on that?
The DC... Ooh, I should have this written down somewhere.
The DC is
it is... what is my...
Whatever number is one above what it rolled.
9, 10, 11... It is 15.
15?
Yes.
Well, then that means that with a 14, it fails.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
go.
It is frightened of me.
Oh.
So that means that it has disadvantage to attack you, correct?
Yes.
Yeah,
While
but
it,
does not
while
have,
it is within...
It doesn't have force movement. Okay.
While it can see me, I think it is disadvantage and can't move towards me.
Towards you. Okay, but it doesn't have to move away from you. Got it.
It has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is within line of sight.
There you
Oh,
go.
not
so
just
anything that
not just cat
yeah.
knows.
Got it. Sounds good.
And
That is
that was a
huge.
bonus action, so now it's time for some attacks. I'm gonna go in one-handed for these.
Okay.
I'm gonna have my shield ready. First attack. It's a 16. Do I get anything for flanking?
You do. You have advantage when you flank, because remember we're running
Advantage when I
rules.
flank. Right.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh,
In that
Double
case,
advantage. Let's
it's gonna
go.
get 26.
26 will hit.
He's gonna take 10 piercing damage.
Yes.
Go!
max damage.
Let me see here.
Little fighter.
Okay, I don't need to do that yet. And my extra attack.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh,
they're,
I'm dumb. I have extra attack too. I should have attacked twice.
You can use that if you would like. I will let you swing at them if you would like. That would
Let
that
Connor
would
do
happen.
his first.
Does a 15 hit?
A 15 will miss. As this thing feels you jab it in the back, it immediately turns to parry the second blow from your spear. And as it does, it gives Waihakeda an opening to slash it in the back.
Retroactively, this will not have advantage.
This will not have advantage, correct.
That's a 13.
That will unfortunately miss.
Yeah.
Darn.
Well,
as you
it's
claw-
same
as you claw
flavor
into its
that
back,
the weird dark energy surrounding her claws caught her off guard.
Mm-hmm.
And that'll be it for my turn.
All right, Brand, it is now your turn.
Okay, let's do our Dread Ambusher thing. I'm gonna mosey on out of the line of fire.
We do love a mosey.
Because I have good range. I am going to make my first attack with my heavy crossbow.
Mm-hmm.
That's a critical hit.
Oh,
we
the
are
brand-
so back.
The brands continue. Brands
Oh.
crits continue.
How many dice is this gonna be?
We're
This is gonna be a
so
lot.
back. It is gonna be a lot.
The
gonna be a
Gloomstalker is
lot.
gloomstalking.
He's glooming.
Yeah.
Stand back. He's gonna gloom.
Ew.
How many times are you going to crit my encounters? I just need to know for the future.
Yeah,
'cause
it's pretty frequent.
I might
So
need
that's-
Tarask at this point.
13 piercing damage.
So he's
don't
taking
have
13
Hunter's
piercing.
Mark. Let's
Motherfucker.
see. Let me read this feature. Oh, that only applies to the additional attack. Okay, that's fine.
So
I'm
you
gonna
said
take
13?
yeah, so 13 from that
Okay.
one. I'm gonna take my extra attack
Okay.
to shoot again. That's a 22 to hit.
That'll hit.
That'll be 4 extra piercing damage.
All right.
And now I'm going to activate Dread Ambusher.
Which gives you the extra attack.
Yeah,
Yep.
on first round of combat, if I made a weapon attack, I could do additional weapon attack. And if that hits, he takes an extra 1d8 damage.
So let's see if it
Okay.
hits.
That's a 20 to hit.
That'll hit.
God.
That's 12 piercing damage.
Oh
Plus an
my
extra
Plus-
D8.
Plus a
Plus
D8.
7.
Oh my god! What
so,
the fuck?
So total 13, 17.
That's 30.
Yeah.
Plus
yeah.
12 is 42. Plus 7 is 49. It is crazy when you can reload a heavy crossbow and fire in the same turn.
Crossbow expert
my
is
God.
a hell of a feat.
Did I not
so
tell-
It's
busted.
disgusting.
I told you that this
Like-
would be a hell of a build, and it is
like
coming back to
straight
bite
up,
me.
just like you can ignore reloads. It's so good.
Dude, I'm gonna regret giving you this. Like, I should not have talked to you about like why this is so good, because I did this to myself and I hate it. Is there
You
anything
gave
else you
me
would
a
like to do?
machine gun.
Yeah.
I put 2 cards face down and end my turn.
Oh my god. Well, Raycool, it is now your turn.
Oh goodness
Go on.
gracious.
Do better.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. Ray, following suit with Brand. I'm gonna.
That's his name.
Yeah, I'm gonna be a bit closer. Let me make sure this lingers. Let's go for right here. And I'm just gonna try to fucking shoot this guy with a short bow.
Okay.
Yeah, Habushki. Ah, it's a 10.
That will miss.
I will then bonus action, cunning action. Forgive me, it's been a bit. Dash, disengage, or hide. Can I hide in a tree?
You can hide
Or
behind the
bush?
tree if you'd like. Yeah.
Okay.
You'd have to give me a hide check though.
Yep. No problem. Oh, 12.
12.
Nah.
Okay, 12, got it.
He's got to beat a 12 perception.
12 to see you. Okay.
Or maybe his passive is better than that. It's up to you how you roll that. There's the rogue turn, everybody.
We did it. All right.
Ray the entire time is just like shit. Fuck this guy.
Turning to look where you went and seeing that you've disappeared and seeing Brand even further away, he is going to get very frustrated, and with his legendary action, he is going to swing at the person who stabbed him in the back, and that would be Kopnos.
Oh shit.
We just got here, and you slinging around legendary action.
Oh, my bad.
Remember, he has
damn.
disadvantage.
He does have disadvantage, so the first roll, second roll.
That's very good for reasons I don't want to meta.
Okay. That will still hit you with a soft 20.
That is my AC, so yes.
Yes. believe so.
Beforehand,
Yes.
I will use my reaction to use my interception fighting style. Oh, wait.
Hello?
What?
Yeah.
Does it just give disadvantage?
When a creature you can see hits a target that is within 5 feet of you, Kopnos is not within 5 feet of me, so I cannot.
Does your larger... I guess it wouldn't.
So
It's
it does
specifically 5
increase
feet.
my reach by 5 feet, but I don't know if that applies to interception fighting style because it's not reach based. It's its own.
Yeah.
Ability.
Even if you have reach or reach weapon, the interception fighting style only works within 5 feet, unfortunately.
This is
I tried to
darn
help.
moment.
I'm sorry.
It's fine.
Kopnos.
Yar.
You see this thing turn around, and you would look for some kind of facial expression on it, and then realize from the neck up it is nothing. It is going to slash into your arm for 6 points of slashing damage. And as it does, you see your wound begin to fester, much like on Waihakeda's body, as you take 32 points of necrotic damage.
Huh? Ow!
I don't
so
like
you said-
that.
So you said 6.
6 points of slashing, but 32 necrotic damage.
Okay.
Holy.
doing math
See, this is
real
why I
quick.
don't mind hitting this guy with the assault rifle because, look at that damage.
And then 30.
That's a lot of damage.
32.
Okay, so
That was on
Yeah,
a legendary
that
action.
hurt.
He still has his turn. I'm 37.
I'm 37.
37. The Dullahan did 37 damage.
In a row?
Oh, this is not good.
That fucking hurt.
Yeah. Waihakeda, it is now your turn.
I mean, yeah, no, it's fucking whatever. Can I? Can I make an intelligence check to try and again recall any information about this creature?
I will give you a free check with advantage because you've already kind of identified what it is.
Okay. Woof.
Whoop, indeed.
That is a natural 20 both ways.
So,
Holy.
you now know that this creature is very undead. You know that its name is a Dullahan. And you know that it is incredibly quick and powerful. You also know, and I will give this to you with the natural 20, that it is extremely resistant to poison, lightning, and cold damage, and cannot be charmed or frightened.
Oh, fuck.
Oh.
Poison, lightning, and what kind of damage?
Poison, lightning, and cold.
Okay.
So I will give all of that to you on a natural 20.
Can't be charmed or frightened. Yikes. You know, all the things that our party does.
Yep.
What do I do?
That's a good question, Mega Man.
Rangers are prep casters, right? Or no?
Wisdom.
No.
Yeah.
Do they have to prepare their spells?
I
Every
think you can change your spells when you level up.
Oh.
Do they have
Yeah.
to prepare their spells daily?
No.
Okay.
No.
So then whatever I have available.
Yeah, you have your whole list.
God, this sucks.
I do not know what to do.
Kill it?
Oh, were it only
Ew.
so easy? That's not a bonus action, that's an action. So, Waihakeda, with her incredibly fast 5-foot movement speed, is going to crawl her tree butt over here. And she's going to reach branch-like hand down to Kopnos and cast Cure Wounds at level 2. There's 11 HP back for you.
Thank you.
That's the best I can do. Unfortunately.
It's something.
And then do I have a bonus action I can do at all? I don't know that I do. Ugh. Nope, that's turn.
Okay.
That's not great, but that's what I got.
Hey, health is important.
And now it's his turn, so I hope you guys can catch trees.
Correct. He's still very frustrated at Brand. However,
I wonder
am
why.
I'm gonna make this fair. I'm gonna roll a d4. 1, 2 is Kopnos, 3, 4 is Waihakeda, because he has to swing at somebody near him. Okay, he's swinging at you. Got it. All right. Kopnos.
Huh?
This thing sees Waihakeda move, and almost as if it can't quite figure out what it's doing, it will instead turn to swing at you. And I believe your AC is a soft 20, yes?
It is 20, yeah.
And as it tries to swing at you, you were able to duck out of the way as it misses you.
Ooh.
It then becomes frustrated and holds out its hand towards Brand and will begin to conjure some of the fire from the horse and almost shoot a fireball at you, Brand.
Ooh.
Oh, what?
With disadvantage, right? Oh no, because it's not feared.
I was like,
It
why?
can't,
It's not
be
feared.
frightened.
Fuck.
Oh, if it's a ranged attack and it has people in melee with it, it might be disadvantage.
I will roll it with disadvantage because I'm not aware of the rule. It rolled 219, so it's going to hit you.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
All right.
Surely this won't do like 90 damage, do you?
Brand, you see this blast of fire as you try to put your crossbow up and cover up, blast you in the face for 13 points of fire damage.
Ouch.
It will then turn back around and again now point at you, Waihakeda, as its turn comes to an end. And Kopnos, you are... It is now your turn with Brand on deck.
Okay. All right. It's time. I'm gonna ignite the incense burners, braid it into Kopnos' mane, and I'm going to summon an echo.
Oh, here it comes. Come, my lady. Come.
I'm getting a migraine.
Be my
Little
butterfly.
echo,
Echo, baby. We went in different ways, but the same joke.
I'm not
where
actually
we-
getting a migraine.
So I will put it there, and you can move it as you please.
I'm just gonna summon it right there.
All right. It will be considered flanking with Waihakeda. I believe your echo can.
My
plan
echo
flanking.
is considered a creature and does occupy its space.
So if it swings, as you can do, you will have advantage.
Yep, I can attack through it, which
Yep.
I will do. So here I go. I will have it with two-handed. Advantage.
Does anyone have that summon werewolf boss ability that we talked about?
If only the alpha was
22.
with you.
Yeah. that'd be
22
nice.
will hit.
22 will hit. That's going to be 9 points of piercing damage. Second attack.
That counts as magical damage, right?
The echo?
I don't think so,
I think
actually.
I think it's regular damage. I don't think it's
Okay.
specialized.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
My spear is also not magical, so
Gotcha.
that is a 20
soft 20
though.
will hit.
So
Yeah,
20
soft 20 will hit.
For 6 piercing,
Okay.
and I am going to use Unleash Incarnation to attack again.
All right.
Unleash.
The Kraken. So sorry.
Release the Cracker. That's gonna be a
25 will
25
hit. Yes.
for 9 piercing damage.
969.
Good
Booyaka,
damage.
booyaka.
I appreciate the reference.
I got you, fam. I have to be fun right now because I'm about to die. So
All right.
And I believe that is all that I can do.
Okay. It is now Brand's turn.
All right. Here we go
Please be
again.
gentle.
no, don't.
Well,
you.
listen, I only get 2 attacks this
destroy
turn, not
him.
3.
Yeah, but I need you to
who
not
left-
crit him again.
Crit
Who
both
left-
of them.
Who left this RPG on the ground?
Yeah. Oh, there's so much ammo right here. All these green herbs around. All right. Shot number 1, 24 to
Yep,
hit.
that'll hit.
For
God.
9 piercing damage.
Let's
My
take
Lord
it.
in heaven.
Extra attack mode. 22
Sure will.
for 8.
Oh Lord.
And I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Healing Word on myself.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
And as you cast Healing Ward, it is going to use its legendary action,
Uh-oh.
and it is going to charge forward towards you, but it will see Raycool before it gets to you,
Oh no!
and it will swing at Raycool.
Does that provoke?
Uh-oh.
Its legendary action allows it to move as part of the attack action without provoking.
Fuck.
Oh, that's
Ray.
Yep.
No.
Tell me how much it hits.
It hits for.
He just
Well,
cuts you in half
what-
immediately.
Hey, there's a 5% chance that could happen.
You better pray.
Mm-hmm.
So, it has to hit you.
You better
which it
pray
does.
today.
So, the first half of this, you take.
Well, what was the total to swing?
It was a 17.
For some reason, the smoke from I'm sorry to reveal this quite early, chat. For some reason, the smoke from his cigar lights up and kind of gives Ray enough time to like duck out of the attack. Shield.
Oh,
Hey!
very nice.
Oh my god.
Chat, I multi-classed. My armor class is 21 right now.
There you go. Well, by avoiding that hit, it does not get to do any extra damage to you. It's a legendary action, and it's your turn.
Oh,
All right. The luck continues.
is it my turn? He stopped
It's
here.
your turn. Yeah.
This guy just swings at Ray, and through the smoke that's like billowing from like Ray's cigar, it begins to like coalesce around this guy. As Ray's just like, all right, you limp dick tail dragger. Time for you to get off your high horse. Bonus action, Hexblade's Curse.
Oh.
Oh my gay.
Here we go. We're getting into it quick.
I'm gonna
Multi-class
fucking
time.
stab him now. 25.
That hits.
Woo!
So, no sneak attack, but
No sneak attack.
8
So
piercing plus my proficiency, which is 3. So 11.
Wait,
That's a crit!
That's a crit. Yeah.
That's a crit
I was
because
like,
it's
wait,
actually
you rolled a
cursed.
19 on die. That's
Oh
a
yeah,
crit.
you
it's a
crit on
19.
19.
Oh
Oh!
my god.
Oh no.
You tried swinging at me, bitch. Guess what? Shield into crit.
Damn.
You cleaved with your kukri to its doom.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. So okay. So 8 plus 3, 11 plus another d6. Okay. 1. Yeah.
Okay,
Whatever.
Every
So
damage
it's-
counts.
So it's
Also
it's
add
not-
your proficiency bonus.
Yes.
Yep.
I did. So it's 8 plus 3, which is 11, and then
Okay.
the 1 makes it 12 with the crit.
Okay.
Okay.
That's good
All
damage.
right.
Does he die?
Damage. He does not.
Damn it! I don't get temporary hit points,
That
but he is cursed.
damage adds up, Jerry.
As this guy like tries swinging at me, Ray just like jumps up and dodges and just stabs him through
Remind
this,
me
like,
what the curse
smoke.
does to him. Does he have disadvantage? Does he have?
No. So the curse is just for me. I have bonus to damage against him.
Okay.
I crit on a
Yeah,
19
it's
to
like
20
a-
on him, and if he dies, I get temporary hit points back.
It's
it
like
doesn't,
a warlock hunter's mark.
Got
yeah.
it. Okay, good to know.
It
that
doesn't
was your
do
turn?
like any disadvantage or anything to him. And yeah,
that
that'll
turn?
be that'll be my turn, as I called him a limp dick tail dragger.
All right, Ray, that was your turn. So why Hakeda? It is now your turn.
I would like to free action shit.
That is allowed.
In my pocket?
Rally around the family.
Rally around your family with a pocket full of shit.
Tree shit.
Thank you. Treesh.
There is no way I can reach him. But what I can do, I am going to reach an invined hand towards the Dullahan. And in a 20-foot square, starting from a point within range. So let me measure out a square. 20-foot square, so it's 10-foot radius. Like, there's no way to do this. Yeah, like this. I am going to be putting down the old entangle spell
Okay.
on said Dullahan.
Was that the correct box that you did?
It should be 4 squares by 4 squares. So
Just a
increase it
little.
1 left and 1 north.
Like that?
Up 1 north. I don't want to make it so Copnose can't get over there.
So we're going right here.
Correct.
Yep.
Oh
Okay.
shit! Oh fuck! Oh, get the fuck out of here! Oh. Sorry.
All right. gets a strength
He
save?
must succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained by the entangling plants until the spell ends.
Okay. He fails.
He is restrained.
Yep. Does he get a save on his end of his turn, or is he just restrained until the spell ends? Oh, until
A
the spell
creature
ends.
restrained
its
by the plants
action.
can use its action to make a strength check again against the spell safeties.
Got it.
Oh, that's powerful. That's gonna
Yeah.
use his actions.
Mhm.
And I will move 5 feet because that is the most I can move. I'm gonna tree ya. That's turn.
All
I
right.
can't help but feel like I'm
is
vastly
now the enemy's
underpowered compared
And
to
with
everyone.
Raycool directly in front of him, having blocked him with his shield, and now knowing that he needs to swing harder, he is going to swing very, very hard at Raycool.
He
I will
is
say
restrained.
I will say this: the shield actually dissipated at the start of my turn. So
He is also
right, 'cause you used it before your
restrained.
turn.
yeah, I used it as a
Can
reaction.
he not swing as he's restrained?
It's with
I think he
disadvantage.
can, but he has
It's with
disadvantage.
disadvantage.
Yes.
So he's going to swing with disadvantage.
Okay,
Which avoids a crit.
that's great. That would have killed me.
That would have maybe killed you. But he will hit with an 18.
Yes, that'll hit. And I don't have any more spell slots for shield.
All right. So this is going to hurt.
Yep.
I'm doing my best. It's not good enough, but I'm doing it.
You take 5 points of slashing damage,
And
10 points of necrotic damage as you slash into. He slashes into your arm once again, and you didn't see this on the other two, but the wound seems to fester almost immediately as the flesh begins to eat away at itself.
I don't like that.
I think getting crit by a Dullahan is really bad, actually.
I can tell you right.
I-
I can tell you right now, if you get crit by this thing and you don't make the save, you don't get another save.
Yeah,
You're
you're
gone.
dead.
Yeah, I'll be real with you. It's very bad. Do
Yep.
not get crit. So that saved your life, potentially.
Mm-hmm.
The second swing,
I thought it was just Vorpal. I thought it just kills you outright.
the second swing
I think
will
it
also
does.
come at you, Raycool.
Say that again.
I
It
said
hits me.
the second swing will swing at you, and it is a total
Gotcha.
of does 16 hit you?
16 is my armor class.
And this will also hit you.
Yep.
You will take an additional 10 points of slashing damage
Mm-hmm.
and 11 points of necrotic damage.
Ouchie. I'm still
you
up,
see-
but
As
not
you
good.
see this thing now looming over you, almost determined to take you out of this fight. As we move on to Kopnos.
Alrighty. Sounds good to me. I am going to... is this a bonus action? It is not an anything action, I don't think. Yeah, it's just I can just command it to move, so I'll move my Echo over next to the Dullahan, and I'm gonna wreck it.
All right.
I'm gonna
Wreck
work
it.
it.
No
Two-handed?
flanking on this.
But it is restrained.
It is restrained.
You
He
have
does have
advantage.
advantage.
Yep, correct.
Yep.
Here we go again.
With a pocket full.
With a pocket full of spear. That's gonna be 23 to hit.
That will hit.
For 9 piercing.
Mm-hmm.
Going to do it again.
Do it again.
Ooh.
Again.
Do it again.
Ooh, 26.
That
Very
will hit.
nice.
You have been skirting those crits, dude.
Oh.
I am going to use my Piercer feat to re-roll that damage.
Okay. You can roll the 1, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so it's 3 plus whatever you roll.
I mean, I could just re-roll the damage.
Oh, okay. You can re-roll all of it.
I mean, the modifiers
Just the one
already exist.
swing.
I
Yeah,
just
it's-
rolled
oh,
a
gotcha.
1, so...
Gotcha.
Yeah.
It's a
Well,
2. It's damage.
Objectively better.
Objectively better.
6 piercing damage. I am going to unleash Incarnation again. And I will attack for a 3rd time.
All right.
For 22.
22 will hit.
And that's going to be another 9. It's 969 again.
Booyaka,
Booyaka.
As you continue to wail on this by your collective powers, for the first time you see this thing starting to look around headless as the horse is trying to keep itself up and stomp out of these thorns and branches that have entangled it in this spell. As we move on to Brand's turn, assuming you're done, Kyle.
Yeah, I'm done.
Ooh, you telling me I got advantage against this guy?
Yep.
Shit.
I'm about to make a name for myself.
here.
Okay.
I love it.
Advantage.
He really is
toggle,
becoming Remy.
Heavy crossbow.
Heavy cross.
23 to hit.
Well, that'll hit.
11 piercing damage.
All right.
The rolls today. Let's go.
Let's go
Extra
gambling.
attack,
Oh my
22 to
God.
hit. 12
Oh my
piercing
God.
damage.
Brand.
Oh.
Brand.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
How would you like to finish it?
Well, I would like to basically just from a long range downtown as he's being sort of grappled by Raycool in this and kept from Copnos from behind. My vision singles down to a point, and I strike the Dullahan, the rider, square in the chest, just knocking him off of the horse as he falls to the ground.
And as he hits the ground, combat is over. However, Waihikeda, roll me a history check with advantage.
Okay. 19.
The moment this thing hits the ground, you can see all of your compatriots almost take a deep sigh of relief as the rider falls off of the horse and your branches wrap around this horse so it is impossibly tight and cannot move. But only you see something, and only you know something. These creatures, though thought to sometimes be beaten, have the ability to come back from the very dead in which they were raised. And as your compatriots celebrate, you do not lower your guard as you see the rider begin to sit back up.
Oh, for fuck's
And
sake!
climb back onto the horse. On top of that, as this thing begins to climb up, the fire around the horse seems to glow even brighter. And Copnos and Waihikeda, you see, pulling out of the ground beneath you, severed heads covered in fire. 3 different ones sprouting out from under the ground.
Huh?
As he goes to this,
He's doing the From
And-
Software thing. It's his phase 2.
Oh, no.
is as you see 3 of these pop up.
Oh man.
Ooh.
So, Brand, imagine you shooting this arrow and knocking him off, and he sits up like the Undertaker and climbs back up onto his horse with your crossbow bolt directly in his chest as he picks up his axe and continues. So that was Brand. Raycool, it is now your turn.
We should fucking leave.
Ray's gonna go here. I assume I have flanking with the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The thing.
So, the echo star.
He has a name. It's not Copnos.
I'm sorry, I forgot.
Not
Is-
Copnos, if you will.
Is he still restrained?
He is
He
still.
is.
I will allow him to still be restrained because all he did was get back up on the horse, which was never released. So
Okay.
I will allow the spell to continue and be active.
Yeah, he hasn't used his action to do it yet, and I haven't dropped
still gotta
concentration
break
yet,
out.
so.
Yeah, and luckily the Hexblade curse is not concentration. It just lasts a minute. As like magic-y like smoke is just billowing out of the cigar and like encapsulating like Raycool's form, and I'm just gonna try to fucking stab this fucker with the advantage.
Hit him again, Seabass!
And I do have sneak attack.
Yep. We still got him pinned down.
23.
A 23 will hit.
Yep. That'll be 18 plus 3, 21 points of damage.
Let's go.
21
Very
points
nice.
of damage.
Yes.
Golly.
As Ray just like tries to like, if he, you know what? I'm gonna. Ray's just like, guy's still up. Maybe I can kill the horse. And Ray just like prison shanks the horse a bunch. Just die. And then cunning action. I'm gonna disengage and fuck off.
Before you are able to run away, he is going to use his legendary action.
Can he is the legendary action at the end of my turn?
I
Or
believe it's after any action I can do a legendary action.
it's usually at the end of turns.
You are correct. I am wrong. You can run.
Yeah. Yes, I'm fucking running.
You can run if you want to. You can leave your foe behind.
Yep, I am fucking off this way. Yeah, legendary actions would be insane if you could just if they were like reactions. That would be schnitty. And that's Ray.
Yep. However, it will use its legendary action, and since Kopnos' Echo is the only thing in front of him, he's going to swing at it.
Nay!
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage. And he misses the Echo!
Oh my god.
With disadvantage, he would have hit it with advantage or with a normal swing.
Nice.
Well,
You'd
that
love to
was
see it.
unfortunate.
For you.
As we get back to the top of the turn order with Waihakeda, give me a free perception check.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
This is all I can contribute, guys.
Ermagerd.
That's a 14.
Perception.
Yep.
Ermagerd perception check.
Perception chirk.
With a 14 on your perception check, you actually see this before any of your compatriots that would probably be closer. You see another figure walking through the forest, except this one isn't covered in fire and brimstone. But it is so massive of a figure that it's almost impossible to miss as they push through the trees, seemingly to have a knowledge of these woods that you've only seen in one other person outside of yourself, and that is Kopnos, who is taken to these lands very, very well. The figure has almost golden blonde hair and a beard, but you can only see parts of the hair, as he is also wearing a very large hat. And as he begins to get closer, I would like to invite Xanalis Grimm into the call.
Let's go!
Oh, you fuck now.
Hello.
Zan! Zan, I'm fucking dying. Help me!
What is up, Zan?
Hey.
I feel so bad you've had to wait so long.
No, you're good.
Like the tech issues and everything.
Yeah, it was my fault.
Happens. No, it's all good.
Mama
Do
raised
you have...
a
I
trooper.
do.
I'm good.
I do. I'm going to send it to you right now, Connor.
Okay.
Yep. But this was a surprise, I hope, for most people. Yeah. So welcome.
Help us.
Zan, as you push through the tree lines, would you like to give a more apt description of what the full character looks like?
Sure. I suppose Waihakeda is the one who saw. You see a large figure, imposing at about 7'1" tall. You see a large, wide-brimmed black hat over what looks like a rider's coat and kind of very simple suspenders and dark brown trousers. He's got kind of red socks that go up underneath cover the calves onto kind of very well-traveled travelers' boots with their buckles kind of flayed, as he's running forward with what appears to be a woodsman's axe and a whip.
And as he breaks the tree line, before we get to the top of the order, Zan, I'm going to insert you here. It is your turn.
Okay.
You see the compatriots that you were told to go find in the middle of a battle with something that you can identify as a Dullahan, a very powerful creature that is very rare to see, but you have also, like Waihakeda, seen the littered bodies of headless men that these creatures have gone after.
All right. I suppose we will immediately charge the Dullahan.
Go, okay.
2,
Go for
3, 4.
Oh my god, he
5.
just ran in.
He sure did.
We are gonna go to there, and then as an action, it's on the horse?
It is on the horse.
Okay, we are going to attempt to do the shove action to try and push it off the horse.
Sounds good.
Assuming that was. All right, so still have to hit, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
You have advantage,
You do have
Oh
advantage.
shit!
right? Because it's maybe not. It's not an
No,
attack, right?
I thought Shove was competing athletics or acrobatics.
I have to hit first.
Yes.
So
Yeah,
it isn't.
replaces an attack.
So the attack will have advantage because he's restrained.
Yeah.
All right, we'll just do an unarmed with advantage. Oh, it's always with advantage. Sorry,
So, yeah,
21.
it's already in there. So 21 will
Your
absolutely
very
hit.
first roll is.
Yep. And then I had it's competing strength. So let's go here. All right. As you go to shove him, it looks like his feet, which are inside the saddle, manage to keep you from pushing him completely over. You manage to shove his body back, but his legs keep him on the horse.
All right, that's fine. We are going to spend or we're just going to, after kind of getting it slightly off-footed narratively, we're going to swing the battle axe.
Okay.
Okay, first swing. 23 to hit. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Good.
That'll definitely hit.
All right. For 11 slashing.
Holy.
Yeah, good damage.
And then we're going to spend a key point to swing again.
Monks, baby!
Let's go. You guys used to have one of those.
No, that never happened.
Oh, okay.
For
Oh, I'm
26
sorry,
to
too
hit.
soon? 26 will hit.
For 7 slashing.
7 slashing, good damage.
And that will be his turn.
How do you flavor your key? Is there any kind of visualization that your character has when he uses it, or does he just throw another quick punch?
He's using the axe. So he's using the axe in a very practiced, almost otherworldly speed. But rather than it being simply swinging like a wild man, it seems like there is a method to each cut, and with each cut, a strange shade or shadow seems to follow with each cut.
Excellent. And with that, and this new stranger seemingly coming out of nowhere to assist all of you, why Hikeda, it is now the top of the round.
And I do not recognize this guy.
You do not. So give me a history check, and I
Just
will again
flat?
give you advantage. I will give you an
Okay.
advantage on this because of your nativeness to Barovia.
That's an 11. These keep going lower and lower.
Yeah. So you know of stories that there are essentially mercenaries or figures that will sometimes guide people through these woods. This looks like that could be one of those individuals, but it's really hard to tell. He just seems like some dude who walked off the road and was like, "Hey, people need help."
Wyatt will keep her eyes on him, but seeing that head pop up next to her, she is going to swing at this guy.
Okay, sounds good.
This is going to be essentially a one-handed spear swing.
Excellent.
That's a 9. to
That
hit
will
the
unfortunately
floating
miss.
head.
As
Aw.
this thing is technically classified as tiny, so as you go to like stab down at it, it is so small comparative to your size that you just can't seem to hit it, as it's almost floating in the air as it comes out of the ground.
Second attack. 24. As
And
she
as-
realizes she can't pinpoint stab at it, she's just gonna wallop at it.
And as you do, like a fly that just got caught, you slam it back down towards the ground because that hits.
That will be 7 damage.
7 damage. Nice. Not bad.
I feel like I'm pitiful compared to the rest of you guys. You guys are doing like 3 swings, 38 damage, and I'm like, 7 damage to the floating head. I can't do anything else because I'm concentrating on that. Oh yeah, that's turn, I guess.
All right.
I
We
forgot
are
to
now
give
back to
myself
the
a
enemy's
check.
turn, who, upon seeing this new figure come out of the woodwork, quite literally, is going to take a swing at you, Zan.
All right.
So he will take both of his swings against you, actually. So the first one, he has disadvantage, so he has to. Yeah, with a not high enough, he swings at you wildly, frustrated that you have essentially ruined his hunt, but you are very quickly able to parry his axe with your axe, as he will take another swing at you. And because of the disadvantage, you are able to lock his his axe with yours, as you guys are now narratively entangled as you ward off both of his attacks. All of you see this having been hit with the full force of it. This man seems to just be able to parry this thing with ease, as it is now Kopnos' turn.
Who the fuck is this guy?
Oh my god, this dude's a badass. What the F?
Brand, you seeing this shit?
Yeah, why can't you do that?
Listen, I'm just glad there's a new guy, because the last new guy we put it into a power position in the last realm we were in. So I'm no longer the new guy now.
So it's now your turn with Brand to follow.
Seeing this newcomer battling with the Dullahan and all of these weird things just sprouting up around him, I'm going to use a bonus action, and I'm going to swap places with my Echo.
Okay.
Oh, he's going in.
Don't know who you are, stranger, but you're a welcome sight. And then my Echo's going to go to town.
All right.
No. Keep him here. We need him in the fight.
Do both? Connor, do both Kopnos' Echoes?
Don't worry, Mark. He's just gonna pick up some cigarettes and milk.
Kapnos, does Kapnos's like image and himself, do they both speak at the same time, or is it just one?
It's just one.
Okay.
The Echo sort of looks like a more dully colored and emitting this like smoke, this sort of sweet-smelling smoke, almost like incense. But the one in front of you is much more saturated in terms of color and is actually speaking, and it seems to have some degree of sentience.
We get it. You vape.
And my Echo is going to attack the one that Waihakeda attacked. It has a spear, so it has reach.
Yep, so it'll hit.
All right. Two-handed attack.
Spear.
12?
That will miss, unfortunately.
Ah.
As you, again, seem to have trouble, and so does your Echo, stabbing at these very small floating heads.
Let's try for a second attack.
And as Waihakeda had the size to kind of swat it like a fly, Kopnos, your Echo is trying to be much more precise with these stabs, and the floating nature of it and the small size are just seems to be too much for you to actually pinpoint where to stab next, as you miss once again.
Let's unleash Incarnation and try for a third.
All right, here we go. Unleash Incarnation. Will he get it on the third one? Third time's the charm.
Probably
Here we
20.
go.
It is indeed the charm with a 20. Nice job.
And that is going to be a 7 in terms of damage.
As you puncture this thing in the head, the hole that you create with your spear, fire almost erupts out of it as you stab into it.
Excuse me.
Is that turn?
Yes.
All right, Brand, it is now you with Raycool to follow.
All right. You know, this guy's had it too good for too long.
What do you mean? You're kicking his ass.
I'm casting Hunter's Mark on him.
Okay.
Oh,
now
I'm willing to use a spell slot to finish this off.
Oh my god.
And I'm taking an advantage shot. That's a 25 to hit for 12 piercing plus another 3 from Hunter's Mark.
So that's a total of 15.
Yep. And I'm
Okay.
going to take my extra attack.
You don't have to.
Which is
oh
a
my god!
crit.
Oh my god!
Can you fucking? Oh my god!
Yeah, I thought this might be a challenge, and it was looking
Move
good.
over.
That'll be another 15 damage, Bosco.
All right, great.
I'm gonna
Thanks.
lower my glasses. Did you bring enough for the rest
Wait,
of the class?
doesn't Hunter's Mark get-
Your Hunter's
doesn't
Mark
Hun-
doubles as well.
Your Hunter's Mark also doubles.
It's only
Hunter's Mark
one
only
hit per
applies to the
turn.
first attack.
Oh,
in-
gotcha.
Really? I thought it applied to
Yeah.
everyone.
No,
Oh,
it's
shit,
the
no.
the first time in a turn.
Damn.
Yeah.
Good call.
Been a long time since I played a ranger.
Been a long time coming.
Been
Yeah.
a while.
I will say I am in
Wait.
single-digit crossbow bolts.
No. Connor's right.
No, whenever you hit, yeah. an
Whenever
extra
you
D6
hit.
Whenever you hit a
Wait a
target.
minute, hang
Yeah,
on, let
I
me
knew
look
it.
at
Until this spell ends, you deal an extra D6 to the target whenever you hit it with a weapon attack. You have advantage on wisdom or with So yeah, you
What
absolutely
the hell?
get it again. Yeah,
This is crazy.
not that you
I
need more
knew
fucking
it.
damage, but do it.
And you get
Well. Let me go
I-
ahead and roll a little
Does-
2d6.
Yeah.
Let's go
We're,
gambling.
you know what, we're thinking of Colossus Slayer is what it.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's what I'm
Yes.
thinking of. Okay.
Yeah.
There's a lot of abilities that are like the first time in
They
a
are.
turn.
Yeah.
Okay, it's
There you
another
go.
3
All right,
damage.
that's not too bad. I'll take that.
You know, it adds up. It adds up.
Yeah.
Brand
This
casually
thing is-
doing
yeah.
30 plus damage
Yeah,
every
casually
turn.
doing 33 damage in a turn.
I did this to myself. Why did I tell?
Just ranger shit.
Should have never told me about crossbow.
I should have never told you about crossbow expert and the gloomstalker. I did it to myself. All right.
Brand never does 30 damage at home.
Cool. Great. Well, seeing as this thing is getting pummeled and is getting frustrated, it is going to use its legendary action to swing at either Copnos or this mysterious stranger, and I will roll a d4. 1, 2 is Zan. 3, 4 is going to be Connor, which means it's going into you. So here we go. It'll have disadvantage. Zan, what is
now
your
imagine
AC?
if I
Because I don't think I
multi-class
see it on your.
rogue.
I gotta go check your sheet if I need to.
That'd be pretty funny.
Dan, do you know offhand what your AC is?
Mine?
Yes.
Above game, I'm not sure, but in game, AC
He
is 16.
Okay, got it. Then this thing will swing at you again as it tries to pull its axe out, and as it swings down, you again catch it in your axe as it cannot seem to hit you.
Oh my god, this guy's
And
crazy.
that will bring us to Raycool's turn.
All right.
I apologize. I did not attack with the heads. That is my bad.
No, you don't have to. That's fine.
Look at the heads. Look at the heads.
Yeah. So the one that is right here, I will ping that. That is going to swing at Copnos' Echo.
Echo!
Disadvantage.
Nopnos, if you will.
But with an 11, it will miss.
Oh my god.
The other one is going to swing at Waihekeda,
Rude.
and it will miss.
Wow.
Oh my god.
The other one will swing at Copnos' Echo, and it will hit. I assume any
Before
damage
you
takes-
roll damage,
Okay.
Copnos' Echo is within 5 feet of me, so I will use my reaction with Interception Fighting Style. I'll roll a 1d10 plus my proficiency bonus. Reduce that damage by 6, please.
By 6, I can do. We'll see if it saves him. Because I believe it's 1 hit point for the Echo, correct?
He has 1 hit point, yes.
Okay, let's see if it does enough to save him. It could. It absolutely could.
Oh my god.
What?
Sorry, I thought you said it. Oh.
Wait, you managed to reduce all of the hit points that it was going to take away.
let's
from the
go!
Echo as it stays alive.
That's what I'm
my
here for.
God. Why
None of
Hekeda
these
with the
fucking
save?
spread out
Tree!
fights. Everyone get near me so I could do something.
Tree.
All right. Well,
I
that
care
was
too
the
much
enemy's
about that
turn.
Echo. You can't have him.
Raycool, now you get to go.
All right.
No, not in my house.
Not
Oh.
Rest in peace.
Rest in
Dikembe.
peace. Yeah.
Oh man.
Ray is going to pull out his Zippo, which I have a prop, and
Okay.
he's just gonna just
Oh.
bring it up to his face and just like blow on it, just like as I cast a cantrip because I can do that now. I'm gonna cast Chill Touch on this motherfucker.
All right.
Wabushki!
Oh my god.
There it is.
Guys, please, please.
I can't
Ravenloft is
stop
supposed to be
winning.
scary.
See, here's what happens. Here's what happened. We were all getting our shit kicked in, except for Brand, because he's Brand. And then Zan showed up, and we were like, "Oh wait, hold on, we gotta stop messing around."
Yeah, no,
We gotta look good for the new guy.
As the shadowy smoke from Ray's Foreman's cigar hits this creature in like a bolt, that is 19 plus 12.
You want to know what's crazy? Even if you had disadvantage, you still would have crit.
Yeah.
Because it's a 19 on the other fucking side.
Yeah, and I add my Hexblade Curse to this because this is an attack, so 3 more damage.
You get sneak attack on spells?
No, but the Hexblade Curse, the proficiency bonus for damage.
He also gets sneak attack. He does get sneak attack because he has advantage, doesn't he?
Oh,
no,
not on
it's only on weapon attack.
Sneak
attack
attack
it has to
requires
be
a ranged weapon or a light or finesse weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Never mind.
This is a
So
spell.
what is the total damage? You said it's 19 plus
12 plus 3. So that's 34?
34?
Wait, no, the 19 is the sneak attack damage.
Yeah, the 19 is
Oh,
sneak
I'm so
attack.
sorry. I am so sorry.
I was going to say, what the
Yeah.
fuck?
That's why I asked.
So it should be
Okay.
15 necrotic.
I do 9,000 damage.
Yeah,
Let me just make sure.
I do your boss monster loses damage.
Yeah, so 12 plus 3 is 15. So 15.
okay.
Then it
But
does the other attacks of chill touch.
The important thing about Chill Touch is if it's undead, which I assume this
is.
thing's undead, this has disadvantage on attack rolls against me. So,
Well,
and
Double disadvantage.
I will get near my good buddy Brand, and I will cunning action hide.
Hide
I was
behind
just-
Brand.
I'm over here just like going
Oh
through my
my
crossbow
God.
bolts, and I'm like, Riku, you seeing this new guy?
I know it's crazy, right? Look at the size of him.
I wish you knew the irony of the number you just rolled. Great. Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
Well, that
18?
happened. Yeah.
4 strength,
that
4
means
stamina.
even its passive perception wouldn't even fucking see you now. Great.
Well, he can't see anything really.
Listen,
Yeah, he's got no eyes.
he got 1 round of chopping on me, and I almost died. So
Yeah, he hit
I'm-
me once, and I'm like,
Hey, maybe he'll run into me and then run into Ray first again.
That's true.
Fuck you, Brand! Oh, hi, Ray.
So that
chop,
was
chop,
great.
chop, chop.
You, Brand.
Ray.
Kills Ray. Cool.
Anything else that you would like to do? Ray,
What'd
was
you
that your
say?
full turn?
Yes,
I said Ray, was that
yes.
your full turn?
Yeah,
Okay,
chill
cool.
touch into cunning action. That's it.
Then we are back to the top of the top of the turn order with Waihakeda.
I think you skipped somebody.
I did. I skipped Zan. My bad, because I didn't write you on my sheet.
Oh, you're good. I thought I was maybe after Waikeda.
No, you're good.
No, please go before me, because kill him.
No, after you. I insist.
I
No.
can't. I am
All right.
incapable.
We are going to nothing too fancy, at least yet. We are just going to do a full action swing. I don't want to say full action is the wrong ass system. We're going to kind of drop the whip to his belt, and then we are going to swing two-handed with the battle axe.
Nice.
14. Does that do it?
That will miss.
All right. Now that I know that it misses, I am going to spend, we'll say, 2 key points to add +4 to that. 18 to hit.
That will hit.
All right. For 11 slashing.
Ooh. Having parried this thing over and over and over again, and having familiarity with what it is, as you slash into this thing, how do you finish it?
All
my
right.
God.
Kind of dropping the whip down, taking down its legs to kind of have it hunch over. He's going to raise the axe overhead and shout aloud, "Stygian Spectre, you are revoked!" And continue to chop down its body where its head would be, just straight down into the horse itself.
Do you cleave the horse in two as well?
Just sure.
All right. As you watch him as he basically like a lumberjack chops down this body and then straight through the horse as Waihakeda, your vines engulf the two halves of the body and crush it.
So this guy shows up, right? And he just bifurcates a horse. Like, why? What?
You fucking gutsed him.
Yeah, pretty much. Anything else, Zan?
There are still creatures over
Yes.
yonder.
Correct. They're
Our
over here.
head's still rolling. Yes.
Kind of realizing that the head is still around, he's going to take just a moment to catch his breath, and he will simply move over to flank, and that will be
Alright.
his go. I know that could do other actions, but we're good there.
All right, cool. Then we will take it to the top of the turn order. Finally, to Waihakeda. I've gotten that right.
I'm gonna step here, which doesn't
Okay.
provoke because
It
I'm
does
not
not.
leaving the area. Now I'm close to everybody. And
Mhm.
also, I hate this guy. I'm gonna swing at him with my
Go
spear
ahead.
hand. Does a 15 hit?
A 15 misses.
Oh.
All right. With my second swing. How about a 17?
Unfortunately, a 17 will hit.
Fuck!
What?
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Oh.
You son of a bitch.
Had all of you in the first
Oh
half.
my god.
Yep.
That's
Mark.
gonna be 3 damage to this little head.
Hey, Mark.
Uh-huh.
As you stab down into this thing and you poke yet another hole in it, how do you like to finish it with the exact 3 hit points it had left?
Why
Oh, let's
Hikeda
go.
is not having a good time, and as she has swung at this stupid head 5 times now,
Yeah.
she will finally just splat it into the earth.
All right.
See,
As it had exactly 3 hit points.
God.
Mark, I was hoping that the Saturday curse and the Mark Allen Jr. curse would be a double negative.
No, it doesn't. Nothing ever cancels it out. This is
Okay.
just me all the time.
No, the Saturday
You should
curse
know that
affected
by
me
now.
this time.
All right.
It affected my fucking internet.
Well,
I will.
that was a move.
I will drop concentration on Entangle.
Mm-hmm.
And I am going to cast Hunter's Mark on this guy
Okay.
with a bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
The baby. Okay. That's turn.
All right. It is now the enemy's turn. They are. This one is gonna. Well, no, it's not smart enough to know to flank, so I'm gonna leave them where they are. I am going to have them bite Kopnos' Echo with the first one, 'cause that's the only one he can attack.
Please.
And it will unfortunately hit.
Or will it?
Or will it? That's why I was waiting.
I like this clone. You can't
You
have
can't
him.
have him.
That's my clone.
Let me roll the damage real quick. All right, you have a chance.
I forgot to put slash roll. Hey, let's reduce that by 10. Whatever it was.
And for some reason, once again, Kopnos, you watch as your Echo is about to be poofed. This tree branch just stops the attack as it bites into your arm and does no damage at all.
Oh my god.
So the second one will then take a swing.
No.
This one will be directly at you, Waihakeda.
Do it. I can take it.
I just, for the life of me, this thing bites into your other arm for no damage. As you have these two heads just biting onto you for dear life, trying to take you out. And they just cannot, as we move on to Kapnos
Won't
with Brand on
anyone
deck.
relieve me of my temporary hit now that I have them? Chunked into my actual life, and now that I have temporary hit points, you won't hit me.
I can't hit you, fucker! Would you like me to rig the roll so I always hit you?
Couldn't hit the broadside of a tree.
I hate you.
Kopnos is just going to clap this mystery person on the shoulder with his free hand as he runs past to go intercept this last school here, the Skutal.
And you will have advantage on this swing.
Yes, it is going to be coming from the Echo because he's got the two-hander. And it's going to be the one. Let's just do the one directly in between me and my clone. Hey,
Sounds
I think I'm a clone now.
Doesn't seem to be anyone but me.
That's an 18
And 18 will hit.
for 8 piercing.
Ooh.
Okay. Good damage.
Another one.
Another one.
12.
That will unfortunately miss.
screw it. I'll use my final Unleash Incarnation.
I believe in you.
One more time. 26 to hit.
There you go.
That's too high. You miss.
No. You know what? I'm going to use Piercer and reroll that damage.
All right. Sounds good.
There you go.
10 piercing.
With the extra damage, how do you want to finish it?
Finish.
Oh yeah. I think it's just going to be a very practiced flurry of stabs with his spear, and I think Kopnos with his shield, the actual Kopnos, is just going to field bash this thing, like leap up into the air with both hands and smash it into the Echo Spear.
Oh. The pincer attack.
Ow. As you watch this thing fall off of your bark arm, Wayakeda, as these two things are destroyed around you, leaving the third one.
That's it for me.
Brand, with Ray to follow.
All right.
Can you hit it?
Yeah, but I'm so low on bolts.
Fair reminder, Bosco, the entangled is gone. So.
Oh, copy. You drop that. All
Yes.
right.
You know what? Let's give it a whirl. 24 to hit for 8 piercing.
Yeah, that's gonna hit, and that hurts.
All right, little extra attack action. 23 to hit for 12 piercing.
Oh my god.
Brand, how do you finish this one?
Just 2 quick ones, you know. I pull out both crossbow bolts at the same time and just load them one after another.
All right. And as it's finally dropped down, this final head falls to the ground with 2 bolts in it. Wayakeda, give me a history check with advantage.
What does my tree brain remember?
18.
You have watched this thing sit up from death itself as you watched it fall off your horse. And your instinct tells you to turn around immediately to make sure that this thing is dead. You check the heads to make sure that they are dead. And you wait. And you wait. And you can confidently feel like you have felled this enemy.
Excellent. I will dismiss my guardian soul form. And if you will shrink me down to the spot next to Kopnos's echo.
Okay.
And as she reverts back to her true form, I don't know how much your character would know, Zan, but actually, Bosco, how much would his character know about Wayakeda?
So I have talked to Zan. It would be up to his character how much he knows about you. I gave him a little bit of a backstory on you.
I'll give you this, Mark. My character looks towards you not out of like fear, but almost as though there's some recognition or familiarity.
Okay. With that kind of more calmed response to her rather than one of fear, she still keeps a somewhat threatening position, but isn't fully hunched over like she was when we first encountered the Dullahan and several other people who have come walking through these woods.
Mm-hmm.
And with sort of the the bravery of the immortal Kopnos clone next to her, she will turn to this newcomer.
You shouldn't be here.
There, fucking Mark, I swear to God.
And there it is.
There it is.
Listen, I do one thing well.
Yeah.
It is catchphrases. That's it.
Ray would be like, I don't care if he shouldn't be here. I'm glad he showed up. Thank you, stranger.
I was sent here to find you. All of you.
Even me?
Well, your group.
Oh,
Who sent you?
The Order of the Flight, or Ravens. The Were-Ravens.
All of you
damn
know
that
that's
music
exactly.
cue.
Yeah.
we
You
do
all
know
know
a
that
were-raven.
You do.
This is sounding familiar.
Yes, the Keepers of the Feather.
Well,
Who are you?
I am known by a few names, but I would prefer to be called Yasper.
A pleasure to
And
meet
what?
you, Yasper. And well fought.
You should not engage Dullahan in the forest. They are far more treacherous here.
didn't have much of a choice in the matter. Bosco,
See.
is that wound still festering that I was hit by?
So it's festering in the sense that it's not really healing properly, but it's not doing any additional damage. But it hurts like a mother. You could tell now that you are a little bit more magically inclined, it's not a traditional wound. The necrotic energy that's flowing through it is definitely magical, and it's meant to hurt like that and to fester.
I see that you are wounded. Do you need a moment to recover?
I don't want to wait around for him to pop back up. Juts a thumb at the horse and the Dullahan.
Why
Yes.
Kato?
I believe it has been vanquished.
If there's anything I've learned, nothing stays dead around here.
Yasper looks up towards the sky and towards effectively where the stars of the moon may be.
It will be back, but we have time.
Bosco, how far away from Sophia's are we right now?
From where you went through in the mists, you're probably like an hour or two by foot.
Okay.
We should rest. If we are to make it to the Mykonos and find our friend is not who they say they are, we don't want to be taken by surprise.
Very well.
Speaking of not being taken by surprise, I think I have something that may help.
Go on.
Why, Akeda, if I might borrow you for a moment.
It just slits her throat. Thank you.
Delicious.
Picks her up by like a 2x4.
Right, what was I doing?
What do you need?
I just need you to lead me. And Kopnos is going to place a hand on Waiakeda's shoulder. And as the echo is sort of withdrawn into Kopnos' being, he closes his eyes. He takes a deep inhale of a breath. And he exhales, and as he does, that smoke, like he's prone to using with his echo, will just billow out from his mouth and all around him. And a more ethereal, less whole-looking Kopnos echo will spring out from him. And Kopnos' eyes will sort of ignite with this dull flame as smoke just sort of billows around his true form now. And his echo just walks off into the distance as I, for the first time, utilize my echo avatar.
Oh. What does that do?
Starting at 7th level, I can transfer my consciousness to an echo. As an action, I can see through my echo's eyes and hear through its ears. During this time, I am deafened and blinded. I can sustain this for up to 10 minutes. My echo can be used up to 1,000 feet away without being destroyed.
Oh, that's crazy. You can just
You know,
puppeteer your echo
free
while
scout.
chilling in the Waihakeda tree.
I'm getting very good at leading our incapacitated party members around.
Yeah.
Did
a
Kaplos
little
just enter
scarily.
VR chat?
Oh my god.
I'm checking in.
Jesus Christ.
Waihakeda will take Kopnos' body towards a nearby tree and kind of gently settle him down so that he's sitting with his back and head resting against the tree.
I can still feel you.
Yes, but I
What?
am weary as well.
What?
She takes your hand and puts it on her face so you can feel her talking and hopefully you understand.
I need to rest.
Okay.
And Waihakeda is also going to sit down with her back against the tree and lean her head back. And she's, for one of the first times that you guys have seen, she's going to kind of close her eyes and slowly her body will relax. She's feeling confident, mostly with you guys, not so much the new guy, but oh boy, did she take a lot of damage in that fight.
Mm-hmm.
We must
So we're
hurry
doing
to
a-
find shelter. It is not safe, and we have very little time.
I need but a moment.
You said you know of a place that has shelter.
Yes,
It's about an hour away.
that's
Can
what
you
I
lead
was
us
going
there?
to say.
Oh, sorry.
That's good.
That's good, because I didn't know how far it was.
Thank you, Samurai.
Very well.
And she'll stand back up, really placing her hand on the tree to help support herself and stand back up. And she's going to look for a moment at the tree as if she has some confusion. But then she will shake it off, help Kopnos up, kind of reposition him so that she's leading him with his hand on her shoulder again, and then start off towards Sophia's place.
All right. Is there
The
anything
confusion
anyone
is,
would like?
wait a minute, that tree's not me.
Is there anything anyone would like to do on the walk over?
I didn't say it out loud, but I collected my bolts.
Okay.
You know,
So you get half of them back, I believe.
half of them rounded down.
Yep.
So I have 10 crossbow bolts remaining.
All right.
I'm going to send my echo to scout ahead so that we're not ambushed by anything else.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Yasper
good.
will address the group as we're kind of, I'm assuming, most of us walking all together.
Correct.
Be you led by some form of lord or leader?
I was part of a noble house once. They sponsored me to go to this beautiful ball. It didn't work out, though.
And to this lord, they sponsor your ventures here.
Oh, no, I'm an orc.
He's just gonna kind of blink confusedly.
Well, I was raised by orcs, and I thought that I was a weird orc because that's what they told me. But then I came here and I found out that I'm a were-orc, which means that I can turn into orcs when I want to. But then I turned into Raycool and I thought he was an orc, so it turns out I'm a were-whatever?
I see.
My name's Brand, by the way.
I am Yasper.
And that's Raycool. And this is Kapnos, and the tree is Waihakeda.
Waihakeda. I have heard this name before.
There are many who have heard my... Few have met me and lived to tell the tale.
I am known in some circles as the anointed axe of the Amber Everglades. I ventured many a year in the forests around the Amber Temple. I have heard tale of a tree who walks.
Just might be the coolest title I've ever heard.
Meanwhile, Waihakeda, the Watcher in the Woods, pouts silently in her corner.
As all of you are walking, Waihakeda, give me a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Don't do this to me now.
Is somebody hungry? Yeah, Ray would say to Yasper,
That was almost a natural one, and I was going to be so upset.
Right.
That is a 16.
The way that dice was like, haha, just kidding.
Yeah.
Waihakeda, as you're walking and you hear someone talking about how they are aware of you, your mind almost unconsciously goes to the worst thing that they could have heard of, which reminds you that you haven't eaten in a while. And while your stomach isn't quite rumbling yet, it at least makes you aware of the time frame and the fact that it's been a while. And you don't know when that next craving might hit.
God damn it.
Been a while.
It's been a while since I ate, man.
Ray would say to Yasper, just like, don't worry, she won't bite your head off. Unless you give her a reason to, but yeah.
And do not give me a reason.
My quarrel is not with you or your companions. It is with the Devil's Strahd.
Then for now we are aligned. Pay heed to this forest. Do right by it, and you do right by me.
Waihakeda may know or may notice that Yasper's steps are very practiced in the forest. It seems like they've lived most of their life, if not their entire life, in these kind of very rural, Styxy areas, as they are doing their best not to disturb the nature around them, even before you said that, but also after. Almost subconsciously doing so.
She will note it.
As we're walking and talking, just like, so were you like born here, or did the mist take you too?
Kind of looks around, realizes you're talking to him.
Yep, you big guy.
I was born here, too close to the Amber Tower. That is why it is said that I have grown to the size that I am.
Interesting.
Do I know about... I'm sorry to have to fucking ask another history question today, but do I know about the Amber Tower?
Go ahead and give me another history check.
Lord!
Flat?
Flat.
16.
You know,
Bosco, if you want. You need.
You said the Amber Temple, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So you know that there is a mountain range called the Bellinok Mountains. They are close to Barovia. You have never gone near that temple because you know that there's a lot of forbidden lore that is trapped within those walls. And you always get a very sense of dark energy coming off of it. So you've always tried to avoid that particular area.
But I'm familiar with it.
You are familiar with it. You just don't go there because you've had enough bad juju in your life.
Okay.
Anyone with a decently high insight would know that he's not particularly proud of that fact, but he still says it.
Yeah. I hope I got that lore right, by the way. Zane.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And as you guys continue to walk, Copnos, go ahead and give me a perception check with your echo, if that does anything for you.
Yeah. I'm just having it scout around.
Yep.
Do I get
I don't know
my...
if you're gonna...
Do I get my Wanderer
Yes.
ability with this?
You do.
All right, so I would have advantage then?
Correct.
Percepción with advantage is gonna be 18.
Oh,
the
it's
number
good
of the
that you
night.
had it. Good that you had advantage. Your on multiple occasions, your echo being. Would you have him close to 1,000 feet, like the maximum range? Or would you have him a little closer?
I'd have him pretty far out.
Okay.
Not
towards.
Like more. Yeah, like 700 feet probably.
Yeah. So as you push him out towards the limit of your range, kind of feeling out exactly how far out he can go, there are multiple times where you will either see glowing eyes off in the distance in the woods, or your echo will be able to pick up on sounds, not hooves, thankfully, but dragging footsteps, which would immediately give you the idea that perhaps there are some undead afoot. And as you are able to kind of navigate with your knowledge of the land and your echo's heightened senses, all of you are able to avoid another combat on the way to Sophia's house. Compliments of Kopnos' echo.
That's such a cool way of like trailblazing, being able to see through your echo.
Yep.
Watch out. There's some creatures up ahead. Let's go a different way.
It's a forest. There are many creatures.
Is real Kapnos like asleep or
he's just blinded?
Around?
Yeah, his eyes are like blazing right now, like blazing with embers, and he's just got like a general smokiness about him. He's not asleep, he's just blind and deaf right now.
Gotcha. So I didn't know if you were like being cradled by Wahikeda or wrapped around.
He's holding onto her shoulder and she's kind of pulling him along.
Got it. Okay.
We're finally back in Barovia.
Yeah, I knew you were going to do it again. You son of a bitch.
All of you arrive to the front door of Sophia's abode. It looks exactly like you all remember it. But for Yasper, since this is the first time that you are here, you see a large stone structure. You've been through Barovia many times, and you've actually seen this building before. You know that there is a very well-renowned hunter that lives within its walls. Her name has been spoken on the lips of people that you've helped in the past. The name's Sophia. And as you get closer to this very firm wooden door, it seems like all of your compatriots know that this is the building that they were talking about of seeking refuge.
Wait.
Maybe implying that they know this particular hunter.
Sophia the Huntress.
Yes, Sophia Miklos. She took most of us in after the mist took us away from our original homes.
I see. You are mistborn travelers.
The Svalek Woods are my home. Sophia and I have an arrangement. But for these folks, home is somewhere else.
I understand.
Wahikeda will sort of. I assume Kopnos is like back to normal now.
Yeah, now that we're in Barovia, the town itself, he dismisses the echo and he's back to his normal self.
She'll kind of catch his eye and then nod towards the door.
I believe there is a secret knock.
Yes.
Are you? Is it what I think it is?
I guess we're gonna have to find out.
Let's see if
Kopnos
Connor
will
remembers.
approach the door. He'll crack his knuckles and he'll rap on the door.
It is. Let's go.
You're welcome, Zan.
Thank you.
And
So
then
as
Kenny
you,
Omega from the roof.
oh my God,
Hope suicida, mamma mia.
Mamma mia! As you knock on the door, there is a brief pause. And Kopnos, you're used to Sophia being at her desk just inside and taking a minute to answer the door. But 2 minutes? 3 minutes? 5 minutes? No. She's not home.
Well, whatever has become of Sophia, she isn't here.
A moment.
And I am going to use my primeval awareness ability to see if I can sense undead within the city wall or walls limits. I don't know if it has walls.
Let me see how I want to rule this. Give me a second.
I think it just
Sophia's
tells
not
you.
undead. She's reborn. So she doesn't actually count.
I think it just tells you if an undead is within 6 miles, but I
Yeah,
could
it
be
doesn't
wrong.
reveal
Yes.
location.
It
or
doesn't. Yeah, it
number.
doesn't tell.
I'm aware.
You know, I am going to say yes.
Okay. So there are undead within...
There are undead within 6 miles.
Okay.
How big is the city?
It's hard to say. You've never really traversed it lengthwise, but maybe once. So it's a fairly sizable city, more so than some of the other ones that you've been to in the region.
Yeah, I was gonna say pretty large. I think.
You would guess that 6 miles doesn't cover the full city, but the fact that it's within that range, significant.
There are undead about. If they are present here, I cannot say.
I'll probably make a check.
Mm-hmm.
Because I have favorite enemy type undead, which gives me advantage on survival checks to track them.
I have that too. That's crazy.
So I'm just gonna get up in the front of the door here and just see if any things that I would recognize as undead remnants have been around this area.
Okay.
Hey, door! You seen any undead?
Better yet, door, where have you been?
That's a 15 for me.
As you examine the door, there are no telltale signs that the undead have interacted with it that you can tell.
Is it locked?
Have you tried the door?
Do you want to try the door?
I'm good. What would check for traps be? Investigation?
Yes. Or perception. I will give you either one.
I'll go with the 13.
Okay. The 13. Yeah. To your trained eye, you don't notice any traps.
Well, who wants to open the door?
Hang on. And Kopnos is going to grab Ray's shoulder this time. And I am going to manifest my echo. The incense smoke will sort of begin pulling through the cracks of the door itself. And I'll summon my echo on the other side.
As you do, you summon him. Where would you like him inside the room?
I know there's
I
know there's a trap on the
You know there's
precise,
a sigil there, so
yeah, the other side of the door. So
do you put him back here because you know that it's by the door?
Let me look at my sheet now.
Yeah, I'm giving you the benefit of asking because I didn't want to be like, oh, in front of the door, you say. Because Kopnos isn't an
15
idiot.
feet. Okay, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll summon it out there.
Okay. So you knowing that they're... Oh, that's 20 feet.
Right there.
Right there? Okay.
That'll work. Yep.
Perfect. So you being aware that this particular door, while it might not be trapped, there is something on the other side of it. You've never actually seen it activate, but deciding that caution...
Right?
Yeah, we all saw it.
No, yeah, you did see it activate once.
There was a vampire here.
Did. Yep, and it did not go well. So as you're able to avoid that sigil on the floor, you drop your echo into the house. And as it's looking around, you don't see any signs of life inside.
I'll just have it do a lap around the house just to check.
The first place that it goes to check, I would assume, would be her workstation.
Yeah.
It is exactly as all of you left it when you left this place the last time. You check the dining room, nothing. Kitchen, the fire's on, but she will typically leave it on even while she's gone just to give the illusion that someone is home.
How long were we gone, though?
It is impossible to know with no reference of time. The only person that could have maybe told you was the were-raven that you ran into, but you know neither how long it's been since Sophia walked through versus when you walked through, or what time it was when you left versus when you came back.
So put that on the list of things to ask the were-raven next time.
The only people that would know are the people that both know when you left and when you came back, which is one person.
It was night when we left, and it's night now.
So time
we
has
never
passed.
left.
Yeah, therefore.
Been 3 seconds.
Me waking up each day.
For
Thing is, it might have been. We don't know. It could be anywhere from like seconds to like weeks.
years.
Yeah.
So if I try the door, is it locked?
It is locked.
Okay.
You want me to crack it open?
No, I think I can just remove the bolt from the other side. And I will swap places with my Echo.
All right.
Shovel.
He has to stop doing that.
Step in the ring. And I'll see if I can undo the lock from this side.
You would very easily be able to from inside the house. As Rayquel, you hear it click and unlock.
All right.
The lock is coming from inside the house.
We're in, boys. And avoiding the magic circle, Ray will also kind of.
Sweet. I walk through Copnos' Echo as I go.
Right onto the screen.
It just disappears.
Yeah.
The one
Why
damage
Hakeda
from
will-
bumping into you.
Yeah.
Why Hakeda will gesture to Yasper.
After you.
Will simply nod. I was tempted to just be like, no, we're just going to stand here until one of us.
We've been here before, Zan.
No, after you.
If you create a door paradox out of this, I will shove both of you in.
Walking
That's called a
towards
Canadian standoff.
Walking towards the door, he's going to first take off his hat, then remove his coat, look down. What is the floor as depicted made of stone, or is there?
It is. It is.
Okay.
It is all stone.
In that case, he'll kind of knock the soles of his boots against the side of the door, try and get rid of any mud or debris, and then take a step inward, having to duck, I imagine, underneath the doorway.
Mm-hmm.
And shortly after you doing her best impression of one of the monsters from VHS, Waihakeda will also duck down and scrunch herself into Sophia's house. In the candlelight, everyone will notice that Waihakeda's pallor is particularly pale right now, and areas that were previously kind of decaying as per her condition look worse than usual.
I don't know, they seem pretty normal to Yasper.
Yeah, is she not always like this?
She seemed to be dying when I saw her. She's dying now.
No, I swear I was dead at the time. And she will kind of just take herself to the window in the corner and rest her back against the corner, looking over the rest of the room.
To the window and then to the wall, I see.
Right.
To the rest of the three. Do you have the ability to prepare food?
I'm an okay cook. Yeah.
Yasper will
You
bring
don't
out.
want me to cook.
Yasper will bring out what looks like 3 freshly caught large fish that may have been caught earlier this morning, and hand them over to you as they're kind of covered in salt.
Capnos, you can take over.
Oh, sure. He'll reach out and he'll grab the fish. I will begin preparing.
An Alaskan salmon of I prepared exploding runes. It cooks itself.
So, can I do an investigation, Bosco, of how long does it look like somebody's been here? Like does it look like there's like a month of dust, 2 months of dust, or like is there like fresh food around that's been like left to like
Give me a straight investigation check.
Fresh
Like a
butt prints in the
well-traveled-
chair.
Well, if Ray's gonna do it, it's not a straight investigation, but
No, but give me a without advantage investigation.
yeah, I know.
Give me a very flamboyant
still
gay
warm.
investigation.
Look what I found!
There we go. Perfect. Excellent.
Investigation, queerly.
Yeah. A queerly investigation.
I have a query.
17.
So, with a 17, you move over to the desk, which seems to be the most used portion of this particular home. And you do notice that there is a light covering of dust on the table, but it also looks like things have been moved and there are parts of the table that are less dusted than others, almost like somebody was in here somewhat recently.
You also see Brand is already poking around.
Well, this place is recently lived in, so Sophia or not Sophia is still here.
I would like to make a check over at the workstation room.
The
Because
workstation?
as I recall, Sophia had some kind of journal that they kept.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit, yeah.
And if we can find that, I'm hoping maybe there's a record of like when exactly we went through to the other realm and how long it's been.
So
Or just anything that Sophia's
yeah,
been up to recently.
The first thing that I need from you to figure out if something like that is here is give me a D100 roll.
Oh, baby. Big money, no whammies.
Roll 69. Roll 69. Damn it!
51.
All right, guys, it's been fun. I'll catch you later.
Yeah.
All right, and now go ahead and give me an investigation check.
All right. Brand is not the wisest man, but he can investigate. 15.
All right. With Raycool pointing out the spots on the table, one of them looks like it is in the form of a small notebook that was grabbed off of this table, but it was at one point here.
Oh, okay.
Somebody took the journal.
I
Can we
check
dust
my
the
own pockets for Sophia's journal to find that it is not there.
Oh, it's in your pocket. There you go.
It's a bucket full of shit.
No.
I'm like, so, he's like, somebody took this, and Brand just, it's not me.
Oh. Curious. What are the others doing?
I'm cooking dinner.
Yasper will take a polite step forward, looking towards Wahekeda.
May I speak to you?
Speak.
I apologize if your need for rest might require isolation. Something I understand all too well. But if I could ask,
kind of looking towards a pallid arm,
how long do you have?
I do not know. The times between are irregular these days, but shorter.
he kind of looks towards you with a nod. He doesn't seem scared or suspicious at all at the question or the answer.
Do you need fresh or recently dead suffice?
So kind of look at him for a second, trying to gauge what exactly it is that he's looking for. And it's hard to tell behind the mask that she wears what exactly her expression is, but you can see her eyes, her piercing red eyes in a sea of yellow, searching yours, looking for something before, after an incredibly tense moment of her just sort of searching without saying anything, she will once again kind of relax into her position, leaning on the wall.
Either will do.
And is there a type of flesh that you prefer?
The kind that is not living, but not undead.
And beast will do fine?
I do not think so.
I believe I understand. I will keep a weathered eye for what might sedate you.
And she'll kind of just go back to looking out the window.
Why Hikeda?
Mm-hmm.
Give me another Constitution saving throw, but because of this conversation, give it to me with advantage.
But you've already found it. Ha!
Soft 20.
With a soft 20, again, the hunger pains that you're used to feeling in your stomach when things get really bad, the weakness in your limbs, that's not there. But you do catch a look at the extra decay on your body from the fight that you were just in. And it makes you think just for a moment, maybe I could eat something to heal it. And you push that thought away. But it still came up, and quicker than you would have expected, considering you felt something similar on the road and pushed it aside. And it harkens back to early in the conversation where you said it's becoming erratic. This is the quickest it's ever been between impulses, even as slight as they've been. And so far, you have very much been able to weather the storm.
But we're in the danger zone, essentially.
Correct.
Yeah. For your part, Yasper, she seems perhaps less cognizant, certainly less human than when you first encountered her, even though she reacted to you very aggressively and with a defensive posture. There was the sense that she was there, and even throughout this conversation, and especially now that it's over, she seems incredibly distant. Like her ability to sort of maintain focus on the present is wavering and not necessarily fully invested in the conversation.
Potentially equally, Wahikeda would notice that regardless of this conversation or the previous ones, he seems remarkably undeterred or unfazed.
May I approach?
If you wish.
He will take a step forward.
You are not the first creature I have met, nor that I have worked with that has a hunger that can consume them.
And he'll kind of look towards the window and outside.
I would imagine it's getting worse now.
I do not fear it consuming me. I fear it consuming others.
Then my presumptions about you are true. You are not a mindless monster. You are simply a being trying to survive.
For now.
The days, they grow darker. The moon becomes duller and the stars become harder to read. The devil, he walks ever closer to all of us. I do not understand what you struggle with, but I hope I can help in some way.
She'll look away from the window for a second across the room at Brand and Ray Cool, who are searching through Sophia's belongings. Brand seemingly checking his own pockets for something. And kind of her eyes will drift off to the corner, listening to the sounds of Copnose preparing a meal in the other room. And then her eyes will sort of listlessly find their way back to Yasper.
If you wish to help, do not let me harm them. They are all I know.
You'll see kind of a heavy sigh.
Those three, they are not from here. While I am certain they have found their place and belonging, I am certain that we should be grateful for their help. You are of the forest, as am I. And even though we look very differently, I will only harm you if necessary. This I vow.
Then I shall accept your help. It is my goal to help them return to whence they came. but I may not make it to that goal.
Is such a thing even possible?
There may be a way, but I am not sure.
That is concerning.
There is a woman, a traveling woman by the name of... She and Strahd are our only clues.
Kind of play at his very weathered and flanged beard.
Interesting. You have given me much to think about. I appreciate the conversation and what trust you are willing to give.
Perhaps it is not trust, but desperation.
I have seen desperate creatures. I do not believe you one of them yet.
So sort of nod, accepting the compliment, and again, her eyes will drift out the window into the night.
Oh, show Mark, your mic cut out with the name of the woman.
It cut out just
I'm
Did it?
pretty sure
Yeah,
you
you're
said
like-
Sophia.
No, I
he
said
so.
Madam Ava.
Madam Ava.
Oh.
Yeah, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
your mic completely cut out. Like the
I don't
their
know what
name
happened
is-
there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was. Yeah,
Hi,
her
my
name
name
is.
is-
Boop.
Yeah.
She.
I was
I
green
wasn't-
on my end, so I don't know
Yeah,
what happened.
I
It
wasn't
like-
gonna say anything till the scene was ending.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you've had little cutouts all night, but it's fine.
It was just
Man.
funny that it
They're
was
very
specifically
brief.
the name.
It was
and nothing
just
else.
that name.
Yeah.
I'll futz around with Discord some more and get it to.
It's all good.
Fucking.
Yeah,
But Yasper, you would be familiar with that name. You would know that that is one of the elders of the Vistani people, and that very few people have actually spoken to Madam Ava.
He will simply nod in contemplation, kind of letting Wahekeda find and center herself as he will return to the corner that he first walked in, and just kind of sit on the floor, legs kind of spread out as he is very tall, and kind of try and find sort of meditation for himself as well.
Both Zan and Mark, for that scene, go ahead and give yourselves a point of inspiration. That was fantastic.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I'll
High five, Mark.
probably need that.
cool.
And as
One
all of
sorry
you start...
blocky, or
Well,
at
beat me
least
to
as
it.
close as Ravenloft can get to it.
I love you, Connor.
Yep. I was going to be like, and as he says that, Cobb knows you're preparing dinner. Would you like to... Oh, he's on it.
Mm-hmm. I'm starving, so thank you, Katniss.
Kopnos has prepared a interesting-looking dish. It is a bed of sliced onions with a tomato sauce, and the fish that was gathered earlier seems to have been, I think, braised is the correct term, in the tomato sauce.
Ooh.
Mm.
I could not find any olive oil or parsley, but, well, this is as close as I think we're going to get outside of Skola Vale.
Yeah, Brad's just gonna take some of the food and kick his feet up at Sophia's desk.
Oh my god. Just instantly at home.
Yeah.
All right.
Listen, man, home is where you make it when you come from a orc tribe.
Mhm. Eating the food, but in between bites, Ray is just gonna talk to Cavnos. So when Sophia gets here, what do we do?
If Sophia gets here. To be honest, I'm not sure I believe it still.
She'll be coming back. The journal's gone.
We're sure that none of us took the journal off of her.
I checked my own pockets already.
Ray?
I got nothing. And you notice he like holds out like the jacket, and the insides of his fucking jacket is just knives, just blades and knives. There's like a hand axe in there.
What are you buying?
Yeah, exactly. No journal.
I don't think I have it either. Nope.
Very concerning. Well,
That depends on if she is our Sophia or some sort of...
that's what I mean. How do we figure this out? Do we... When they get in here, do we grab them? Do we
No.
question them? Do we play it cool?
Obviously, we have questions for Sophia. I'm not sure. If she attacks us, obviously we defend ourselves and we try to subdue her. If she tries to run, I suppose we pursue her. It all depends on her reaction.
If she does not arrive while we are resting, then after the arrest, Brand and I can track her.
Sounds like a plan.
Brand raises his hand. I thought of something.
Yes, Brand?
Does the seal, is the door, the seal in front of the door, is that active? Do you know if it's still working? Because if Sophia was replaced by a dark creature, how could she come in here when the seal's active?
That is true. If she uses the front door, then the seal would trap any sort of supernatural entities. I avoid it just because I'm not fond of taking chances.
I'm not very magical myself.
There's no way without looking, Bosco, right, to tell if magic's up?
Give me an Arcana check.
Is
Oakley,
this seal
dokily.
is this seal invisible when it's not active?
9
With
for
a
me,
9?
but, yeah.
You're not really familiar with this type of magic. As for Copnos, the seal seems to show up when it's active. You guys just know exactly where it is because you've seen it and Sophia told you about it. But otherwise, it's not visible to anybody who walks in the room. Otherwise, it'd be kind of a moot point to have it there.
If it is our Sophia with her knowledge, then she will know about the seal. She will try to avoid it.
That's a good tell. That's a very good tell.
I have another question for the group. You'll hear from Yasper as he's kind of sitting there, his eyes still closed, head leaning against the wall.
Shoot, tall, dark, and mysterious.
Kind of looks around, confused at that.
Ray is 5 foot even. You're 7'2". Like, you have a couple feet on him.
You can just tell that Yasper doesn't really talk to a lot of people.
I was told that you would need to find your way towards Van Richten's tower. I know the way, hence why the Were-Raven sent me.
Van Richten?
Aye.
Anybody who would like to can give me a history check. If you are local, you can have advantage. Copnos, I will also give you advantage for the length of time that you've been in Barovia.
I'm not getting out of this one because there's no way Brand would know any kind of history.
Yeah, Ray doesn't know shit.
11!
19 for Waihakeda.
You said Brand is not going to roll?
Yeah.
Copnos, you know that there are a couple towers, whether that's a tower maybe in Castle Ravenloft or a standalone tower. You know that there are towers that Sophia has talked about, but it's not something that immediately comes to your mind. However, for you, Waihakeda, you know that there is a very specific tower, and the name Van Richten rings a bell to you. Because much like Sophia, Van Richten is a world-renowned vampire hunter. And this is no doubt probably his abode where he has set up shop. However, that is not a name that you hear thrown around very often for someone who is no longer around.
He's not around anymore?
He's not around anymore.
Okay. Have I ever encountered him, or has he ever hunted me?
You would have encountered him, considering the length of your age and your upbringing in Barovia. You would have at least heard the name, probably seen him a couple of times, and you know that he was an expert vampire hunter, and Strahd, in particular, was always someone that he was trying to eliminate. And after a certain amount of time, he was no longer seen again.
Okay.
The vampire hunter has been missing for some time. Why would we head to his tower?
I do not know. I was simply told to guide you if you wished.
Well, if we have to kill a vampire, maybe there might be stuff in there for us.
We've been out
everybody-
of town for a while. This Van Richten may be our guide to Ravenloft.
Fuck
I
you,
hate
Connor.
you. I know I said I loved you
I
like 20
love that
minutes
you
ago.
did that.
I hate you.
Yeah. So beyond that, you can roll this with disadvantage, cop. No, I'm kidding. Everyone give me just a general intelligence check.
Oh boy.
General intelligence.
Let's go gambling! Okay, 12.
2.
11.
7.
I'm distracted.
All right.
Brand
Ray
has
Cool.
no intelligence, so
Yeah.
he's not going to roll.
Yeah, Ray Cool. Actually, Brand, it would make sense. I'd let you roll this.
You know what? Because if I roll high, it would be funny.
Yeah.
In before crit.
I was going to say, Nat.
my god!
Let's go.
My god!
I fucking felt it in my bones.
brilliant.
You shall receive.
Clip it. Clip it. Clip it.
Clip this shit. Literally, the
felt
split
it.
second Thera opened his fucking yapper.
Yup.
Sci-fi, did you just Bambino the roll?
Yeah, I mean that's the brand special.
That's a certified roll. That's a certified roll 20 moment right there.
Sci-fi has been critting his pants all night.
He really has, and I really need him
With
to
a
like come
pocket
back
full
down
of
to earth.
crit.
With a pocket full of grit.
With a pocket full of
Ray Cool, you try to think about what this tower could be, and you figure that a vampire hunter, your thief mind immediately goes, "Ooh, supplies, silvered arrows, blades." There is a lot of useful stuff that could be in that tower besides whatever this guy's talking about. But you, Brand, you remember that you have the pendant of Ravenkind, that there is more out there that can be used to defeat Strahd than just silver-bolted arrows. And you think that maybe this vampire hunter, if anyone is going to know where you can find more artifacts like that, he might have the research to do so.
Yeah, I like to imagine that this revelation dawns on Brand as he's just sort of like playing with the amulet as this conversation about this vampire hunter tower goes on, and he just looks down at the amulet and it slowly dawns on him. He's like, what if there's more amulets?
That
Hmm.
that could be a practical thing.
Or, well, they don't have to be amulets, I guess, but just more artifacts like this that are big and powerful and important. And why do I have this again?
It is a fair point. Van Richten's life is long and storied.
And you have that because you can just remove a man from 300 feet away.
I guess that's fair. I am the furthest away from the enemy at any given time.
Nah, I respect it. I respect it.
I suppose if Strahd truly is back in town, Van Richten may have something in that tower to help deal with it.
Oh, I got a bottle of weird wine we could give him.
Weird wine, you say?
Yeah, from the cellar. Remember the cellar with the thing and the...
Oh,
the
right. I think that's blood, actually.
It's a good thing I haven't opened it.
The streets grow colder. The woods grow darker. It is not a question of if. Strahd has returned.
Then we are going to need all the help we can get.
That's why I am here.
And
And
as
rest.
you all have that revelation about needing to go to Van Richten's tower and the potential information that can be contained within, all of you begin to settle in for the night to your various beds, to your various meditation spots. And as you ponder what the days ahead, the weeks ahead could possibly entail, you at least now, for the first time since coming back, have a potential direction to go. And for tonight, that is where we will end the session.
I guess
Very
you could
good.
say that Van Richten would be our guide to Ravenloft.
No, you don't get to do that after
No, you
Connor
can't do it
already
twice. You can't do it twice.
It's funnier the second time.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta end on it. You gotta end on it.
Do we get a? Let me just make sure. Do we get a long rest in?
We'll talk about that next week.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Come on, Thero. You know it's not that easy.
Nightmare,
never that
nightmare,
easy.
nightmare.
I might eat you in your sleep. you don't
God.
know. Sorry, wait, what?
I will say this was so much fucking fun to get back in.
It's so
Wahekeda
funny.
just shoves Ray Cool in her mouth like the cheeseburger from fucking Spider-Man.
He is the closest thing she will get to dinosaur chicken nuggets.
Oh my god.
It's true.
Listen,
So, real quick, because we started a little bit late, I mean to cut all you guys off. We should
Go for it.
probably go around the horn. And just
Yes,
Let's
cut
do
us
it.
off.
Yes. Okay, cool. Well, then we will start with our newcomer who didn't get to introduce ourselves. Xanalis Grimm, thank you for joining us, first of all.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for having
Sorry
me.
for keeping it a secret, even if it maybe it has gotten out. I tried.
No,
my
you're
best.
good.
But yeah, where can they find you and what are you up to? And welcome to Ravenloft.
Thank you. It has been a blast to be here, and I'm excited for the future. But you could find me over at twitch.tv/XanalisGrim. This Monday, we're actually not going to be on for Dungeons & Dragons because Monty's going to be on a plane. So, can't really do anything there. But I'll probably stream something to be determined as of yet. Tuesday, like Bosco had already mentioned, is usually our day to play Halo, but we're taking a break until November. We'll probably play something, so you can catch that over there. I don't know if we're going to be on for Dungeon of the Mad Mage this week. If we are, you can find me over there at twitch.tv/MontyGlue, 7 p.m. PST, where I play Bertrand the Fighter. We're deep in Dungeon of the Mad Mage, very, very deep into that module. And yeah, it's fun. So if you want more 5e content, that's there. There's no gateway for a while, Connor.
It's just
So-
a couple more weeks.
I guess I'll be here next Saturday instead. And lastly, not tomorrow, but the next Sunday, you can catch me over at twitch.tv/BurnoutVon over around 3 p.m. PST, where we are in a different part of the realms of Dread. So if you like this content, why not go there?
Wait.
And that's me.
Excellent. On to another person that we don't get to hear from very often. Sci-Fry, where can they find you? What are you up to?
You can find me at twitch.tv/sci-fi where I stream, well, I was gonna say a variety of games, but lately it's a lot of GTA RP, so if that's anything you're interested in diving into the world of, feel free to stop.
Fuck, I want
on
to get into that world so
by.
bad.
Other than that, I have one D&D game that I run on Thursdays. That is wrapping up soon, and I'm going to be looking for starting my next TTRPG adventure. I'm looking at maybe starting a Lancer game.
Oh, hell yeah. Lancer's
Wow.
fun as hell.
Dust off.
I am a noted mecha enjoyer, so if you are into mecha or
So,
Gundam, you will be at home in my community.
So who's gonna be in that?
I don't have a list yet.
Okay, cool.
Man, if only
Nice.
you knew
know,
some people who were
if only you
in
knew a group of
Gundam.
folks that would've-
Yeah, hey, but
That'd be
It's a
crazy.
fucking-
Legendary mech hater over here.
Could I play a Zoid?
No.
Damn it.
Just shot down immediately by the non-DM.
Yeah, you can find me twitch.tv/sci-fi and everything that spreads from therein.
Oh.
Like a plague.
I like that is how I describe it sometimes. Like all the different weird little corners of the internet I pop up of. I'm like a fungus living in the walls.
Well, we're
like
happy to have
every
you.
time I show up, like here or like somewhere else that I don't like show up infrequently, people are like, "What the heck is Sci-Fi doing here?" And I'm like, "Hey, same question, man. I don't know."
How did
It's a philosophical question, really.
Yeah,
How did I get here?
that's it for me.
And moving right along to somebody who we don't get a lot of either, but when we do, we get a double dose of them. Theropod, what are you up
That's
to?
me. That's me, the pumpkin spice latte of Unexpectables
Yes.
guest.
The pumpkin
he's seasonal.
slut.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Now I know why you were so into the Pumpkin King.
Yeah, exactly. Hi, hello. Y'all know where to find me. Twitter, Blue Sky, Twitch, Fur Affinity, Theropod Art, Lizard Fun Bags if you want to see the naughty bits. Over on YouTube at Theropod_art. Cool little chapter 1 of a little motion comic thing came out. Oversoul Spirit Spark. It's got a bunch of my characters.
It's
got my
very
friends.
cool.
It's got my friends doing voice work like Arkolf, Colonel Sheru, Brianne Elvira, Connor did some voice work. It's cool. Y'all should go see it. Y'all should favorite it, like it, comment. Doobly doo bell icon. I'm not used to being a YouTuber, as you can probably tell. Connor fucking died. Other than that, comms are open. I will draw whatever sick, twisted, horrible stuff you want within reason for the right amount of cash. Yeah, that's it. Oh, and Gobtober, Wednesday. I'm playing Anura. MILF Goblin. MILF Frog Goblin. Man, I love
Nice.
frogs. There you go.
And over on to somebody that we are all very familiar with, Mark Allen Jr. Hit the people up with those details. What are you up to?
Someone that we're tired of hearing from, Mark Allen Jr.
I didn't say.
You can find me on Twitter and Blue Sky at Mark Allen Jr. Here on Twitch at Tech Gaming. Follow me on Instagram, and by that I mean follow Bunny on Instagram at Chunk for Life, and sometimes I'm on TikTok at Mark Allen Jr. VA. Hey, so apologies about the mic dropouts apparently today. I didn't know about that. I'll mess around with my settings and figure out what happened, because it's not a thing that happens often. So I am super busy. I have multiple voice acting classes on the horizon. For starters, if you are in the Dallas area, I will be doing an in-person ADR workshop this Thursday at 7 p.m. over at Iolite Studios. So if you're curious about that or interested in that, check their website for information on how to sign up for their classes. They have multiple coaches and working actors and directors coming throughout the week. So check that out. Also, check out strawberryhillmusic.com. strawberryhillmusic.com. They have a section for voice acting workshops. I will also be doing a non-in-person, that's right, a remote and digital intro to ADR class in November on the 23rd. So check that out if you're interested. It will be myself and long-time engineer in the industry, Jose Sandoval. It's going to be awesome. So if you're interested in dubbing some anime and figuring out how that works and what that process is like, check that out as well. You'll find me here on Wednesday for Gobtober, where I play Estic, Warlord Estic the Stormbreaker. He is the most important character in the world. Don't tell him he's not, or he will attempt to kill you and fail because he can't hit anything. Then I'll see you back here on Saturday for more Ravenloft. And other than that, I might have some sporadic streams this month, but I am so busy, guys. It's kind of a crazy month. So I can't promise anything particular as far as schedule is concerned, but I will try and get some stuff in here and there. I will post on Twitter and Blue Sky when I do. That's it for me.
And that leaves me. You can find me at Ed Bosco VA on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, and right here on twitch.tv/Edward Bosco. I just want to say thank you to everybody who came to episode 1 of Ravenloft. We are off and running. A little bit of a bumpy start, but hopefully a smooth finish from here on out. I apologize for all of my tech stuff and being at a convention. But thank you guys for tuning in, and thank you to Zan for joining us. Thank you to all my players for coming back. It's going to be a blast. I'm really excited.
Thank you for running.
To run this year.
Yeah.
No, I like this DM thing a little bit. It's kind of fun. But yeah, that's me. And Connor, take us home.
I suppose that just leaves me. You can find me on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Tumblr, Blue Sky, at Distortion Devil, Instagram at Connor McKinley VA. My stream schedule is sort of up in the air right now. I'm going to have to start moving around and changing the dates of a lot of my stuff just due to some schedule changes and some stuff that's out of my hands. So I will have more information for you when I make some decisions. But for now, tomorrow, probably going to be playing some more Darksiders 3. I'm an idiot, and I'm playing on the hardest difficulty again. To reiterate, because I'm an idiot. And also because Mama didn't raise no bitch.
Let's
There you go.
High five.
But pretty lady.
Pretty lady.
She's there on hard
mean
mode
to
or
me.
otherwise.
Ooh.
Yeah. Other than that, I don't really have a lot else.
Oh
but-
shit. Real quick, Connor. I'm in the market for some dice. You got any recommendations?
Well, now that you mention it, I just happen to have a fresh, clean pair of Die Hard dice.
Like fresh and clean dice.
Chat, listen to that quality.
I've heard a rumor, a silly little rumor, that Die Hard Dice is your one-stop shop for dice and dice accessories. They got all sorts of stuff. They got dice, they got hit point counters, they've got dice trays, they've got some dice towers, I think even. All sorts of fun stuff over at dieharddice.com. And if you use the code Unexpectables when you check out, you can save 10% on your order. As well, be sure to pick up the Lies Aspect Dice. They're the official collaboration between the Unexpectables and Die Hard Dice. They're a lovely porcelain white with navy blue inking.
I will say I got my one pair of Die Hard dice, like the metal set that I got the first year I did Ravenloft with y'all, and they have held up immensely.
Hell fucking yeah.
As someone who is also statistically challenged, I also got a set of Lice dice that in the Sunday game that I play with alongside Edward Bosco here, and they roll fantastically. So I'm a satisfied customer.
Yeah, all my games are digital, so I just needed one pair of nice dice just to have, and Die Hard Dice's metal dice did me perfect.
Yeah. It's awesome stuff. Head on over to dieharddice.com. Also, check out our merch store. We've got a brand new design that is literally I may work on it tomorrow. But yeah, we very, very soon here we will be seeing a new gateway themed design on the Unexpectables official merch store. As well, you can find all of our other previous designs that are still on sale. I recently expanded the item roster, so our previous designs now have more products that they can be. It's really cool. We also...
You want a sweatshirt? You want a t-shirt? You want a bag?
You want a dog sweater?
Dog.
Get it.
Get you some. We also couldn't do this week in, week out without bits and subs from viewers like you.
Bits and subs.
Viewers such as...
Butts and sibs.
Now I need to find out where I left off.
Oh boy.
Because we did not have a Bosco halftime show this time.
I
had
no
halftime
through it.
show.
Yeah, we just ran through it. I'm sorry.
I think it was for the best.
I can't help you this time.
It was a
I
shorter
knew-
session anyway, so
We
I
had
was
a
going to cut the session
shit.
short a little bit. Yeah.
We had a shitload of people following
Yeah,
cool.
We had a couple of raids.
Yeah, we had a lot of new followers.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
Burnout,
Welcome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Burnout Vaughn, thank you for the raid with a party of 8, as well as for the 54 months. Blood for the Blood God. Shadow
We got
Dancer
some.
Bob. Oh.
I said he got some.
Shadow Dancer Bob, thank you for the raid with a party of 16. Disco Tech Priest, thank you for the 49 months. I missed the intro. Don't worry, it was marred with technical issues. Burnout Vaughn, thank you for gifting a tier 1 sub to Extra Val. Nova Flame, thank you for the 39 months. Burnout Vaughn, thank you for gifting a tier 1 sub to Zymosite. Captain Carver, thank you for the 6 months of Prime subbage. Creme Brulee, thank you for the raid with the party of 21.
That's the voice of Wallow.
Orc Skull, thank you for the raid with the party of 15.
Ooh.
We got even more new followers.
Awesome.
Gaijin Goomba, thank you for the raid with a party of 50.
Who's
Oh,
that?
damn.
I don't know.
that
Age
guy?
or no age?
Some bloke.
Some orc.
He's the real were-orc.
He is.
Burnout Vaughn, thank you for giving a tier 1 sub to Sci-Fry.
Yippee!
We know that guy.
Burnout Vaughn, thank you for giving a tier 1 sub to Robomom. Like Tabuya, thank you for getting a tier 1 sub to Tix Dixel. Zanlita, thank you for the 100 bits. Bosco sewing. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Bosco reaping. Hey, what the fuck?
But like, actually, a tale of two turns.
Yeah, the second I picked Gloomstalker Ranger, and he's like, "Hey, check out Crossbow Expert."
Also, you
Cheshire
crit.
Joker. Cheshire Joker, thank you for the 46 bits. Just finished Bad Blood because I wanted to see who would win. The original Oathbreaker or CM Gortash.
Dude, from everything that I've been told, it is a 10 out of 10 Hell in a Cell, the best since Triple H Taker. Don't spoil it for me. I haven't seen the full match.
So basically, Randy Orton showed up and did an
God, shut the
RKO
fuck
out
up.
of nowhere.
RKO out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Moves and I'm a snake man.
Dude, oh man, there was the sick part, Bosco, where like the ref looked like they were about to hit 3, like on the count, and then it didn't. And then they like, and then they kicked out right at the last second.
They fucking did a near full. Shut up, Zan.
And then the other team actually got the fumble and ran it back. It was crazy.
Okay, now I'm gonna hurt you.
I can't believe that Drew literally ripped CM Punk's head off, and Punk still went over. Ellie Spaghetti, thank you for the 1,000 bits. The Atom Bomb, thank you for the 36 months. It's that time of year again. Time to pray you make it to next season. Shadow Nidhogg, thank you for the 20 months of Prime. Burnout Vaughn, thank you for the 100 bits. And sorry I'm late. The odds are as follows. As we step back into Barovia, at 15-1, Mark has to fight his own rolls. 25-1, we have Thero, who has to fight roll 20. At 30-1, we have Sai, who's just happy to be there. And Connor sharing the odds with the TPK at 50-1. It's anyone's guess what will happen as they face off with the vamp daddy of them all in D&D. Or I would say that if Zan didn't bust in as an axe-wielding monk. We'll be generous and say 45-1 odds.
I like those odds.
I'm just happy to be on the top again. You know,
Welcome to the death pool, Zan.
it's not an October unless I'm at the top of the death pool. So
And there you go. And there you have it.
I'm happy.
And there you have it, homeboy.
Oh, I need to watch that guy's videos more. I fucking love that dude. Do not recreate any of the drinks he makes. You will die or go to the hospital.
Your
Or
liver
both.
will suffer.
There you have it, the Barovia Jungle Juice.
Oh, this is just spiked blood.
Yep.
Strahd, what the fuck, dude?
Callum draws. Thank you for the 10 bits. So happy Zan's joining us. Now he can hear all the werewolf puns. Callum draws. Thank you for the additional 20 bits. Episode title, So No Head.
Oh, that's really good.
Zen Lita with the same brain at 100 bits. Episode title: So No Head.
I think that's the winner.
I think it works. I think it works.
Zen
put it
Lita,
in
thank you for
there
the
right
additional 70 bits. Banning Callum Draws forever for stealing my joke.
Oh no!
Oh, no.
Callum's good people. Don't do it.
Sometimes I can still hear their voice.
No.
JNP, thank you for taking a tier 1 sub to Chocolate Zombie 101.
It's a tasty zombie.
Callum Draws, thank you for the 30 bits. So if Grimharl got lycanthropy, would she turn into a Loop Gurmoo?
No.
Lugamoo, yeah. I'll take it.
Callum Draws, thank you for the additional 40 bits. Happy to have you back, Zan. Please don't fall into the monk curse, please.
I will do my best.
Yeah,
Have you heard
monks on
about
the
that, Zan?
Unexpectables have not done well.
They noticed a visceral reaction from some people in the call when a monk showed up.
Uh-huh.
Every single monk on this channel has either died or has been disabled for a long amount of time because Calamity died.
Seika was the first player character in the
Hey, chat.
Unexpectables.
Xanos Grim here, here to talk to you about object permanency. Everything and everyone dies. I'm sorry you had to learn it this way, but
specifically monks, though.
Especially
on this
monks,
channel,
very
no one
prone
dies
to
but
dying.
monks.
And
Yeah.
way quicker than everyone else.
Yes.
They're a frontline fighter without armor. There's only so much they can do.
Meanwhile,
Then
the
there was-
barbarian's like, I don't need armor.
But ladies
there
and
was-
gentlemen, for less than your cup of coffee, you can make sure that monk is fully prepared to go into battle.
In the arms of...
Your donation
There
can
is-
buy a monk some armor today.
There was also Tanis who got petrified.
Oh, poor Tanis.
Him and Bryant.
You're a good dad.
It's true.
And a better statue.
Or not him and Bryant. It was
Ayo!
Tanis and... who else got petrified? It was you and...
I think it was just.
No, it was you permanently and me temporarily, and I unstoned and you didn't.
Yeah. I got stoned.
That's what it was. Yep.
Stone.
Burnout Vaughn, thank you for the 100 bits. To be fair, Mark, more people bet on Thero than you despite the odds.
Then how are the odds higher on me if more people are betting on Thero?
IDK.
I don't understand how betting works. It's
And
probably
finally...
Good.
And finally, we've got from Incendies Productions, 100 bits. I see Bosco decided it was time to crank up the meat grinder, decided it was time to satiate the death pool again this year.
Listen,
I mean-
I had confidence in my players to do well, and
Yep.
they beat
hey,
a CR
Thero.
that was not meant for them.
Yeah.
Can you just do me a favor real quick?
Sure.
Can you roll a Constitution saving throw for me?
Sure.
Oh,
Like
you're going to
a
see if they
like
would
a
have killed
bump
him?
game?
It was a
Oh
net 20!
my god.
Oh my god. I fucking hate everything.
Chat can't see
So-
it, but that was a nat 20.
That's a nat 20.
Hang on. I'll
Your
I'll
neck-
lived.
pull it up.
He would have
I'll
lived.
pull it up.
He
Wait.
would have lived.
Yeah, you would have survived. I
Okay.
just wanted to see, wanted to see if the Dullahan would have decapitated you.
Yeah. I
what
thought
did you-
I thought it was just if they crit you, you're dead. There's no con
No.
save.
If they crit you, there's a wisdom save with a specific DC, and if you miss the DC, then you die with no save.
Okay. So.
He cuts your fucking head off.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
but it has
knew
to happen
that
on a crit.
going in.
Yeah.
I knew that going in. But that's still like.
Listen, you guys are doing really well with the encounters, so I cranked up the difficulty a little bit. And I didn't optimize, like, I didn't have them run away from you. I didn't have them, like, draw out the fight. But, like, I wanted to see how you handled something that was hitting harder than you were. And you guys did great.
And
I'll also say
he-
thematically, like, when Zan showed up was, like, the perfect turning point in the fight as well.
Yes.
And everything, honestly, even just the random rolls were just better after that. So
They were,
And
it was,
and-
narratively, it worked, and the rules
It-
supported it, and there's nothing better in D&D than that.
Yeah.
yeah.
And also, there's a chance it might come back. So.
But not for us. We will be in a different place. Like Florida.
Speaking of being in a different place.
I'd rather be in Barovia.
Oh god. Speaking of being in a different place, Where should we take this crazy party to?
Ooh, I see a rabbit.
I like rabbit.
I like rabbit.
Yeah, rabbit's a good one.
Doesn't like rabbit.
Yeah,
We're gonna have
he's
words.
Normally streaming Gateway on Saturday, so let's rate him.
He's playing RuneScape. He's on the grind.
Gateway.
He's trying to platinum, guys. Go support rabbits.
Remember Gateway?
Really crazy idea.
Raid message is so no head, I think.
No head?
No head?
I can ride my horse with no head.
/raid. Hey.
Well, the horse had a head.
Rabbit.
A dangling participle.
So no head?
So no head?
So no head.
All right. Take care, everybody. We'll see you on Wednesday for more Gobtober. They try to navigate the underneath of Sigil, and then right back here, same time on Saturday.
Well, hopefully a little earlier, but basically
Hopefully a little earlier.
Hopefully a little earlier. Let's say
Hopefully
on
without
time.
technical
Exact
issues.
same time.
Hey, Bosco, real quick, what was the name of the horse?
Huh?
What was the name of the horse?
You don't know.
Oh, it was a horse with no name.
If you want to find out the name of the horse,
Hey.
if you want to find out the name, tune in next time.
I was going to say the same name of the horse as Striker rides, but that would have been an issue. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
I love you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.